head up. Ooh, child, things that get brighter.
Words just hypnotize me, and I just love the flashy ways. That's why they broke and you're so paid. Baby, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love the flashy ways. That's why they broke and you're so paid.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to the platform Sports Talk Show. It is your boy Smooth
and Sidal
and Stanton, baby.
Because when it's about sports,
it becomes our business.
And business just picked up. I'm loud in my headphones. All right,
now
hear myself.
What's going on, people?
Yeah.
All right, yes, do not be alarmed. We are not. This week, at Smoke Session will be there next week. We're back here at home in the getaway. Fellas, how y'all doing?
Man, I'm a little tired, man.
Little tired.
Tired. But what's on my mind right now is a crazy week in the NFL, and I may have squeaked out of it alive. And I'm
Squeaked, huh? Squeaked.
Yeah, squeaked by.
Just barely got out, huh?
Just got out.
We're gonna find out.
I was ready. Y'all see what I said. I was ready to rip up all my pick'em results.
Just throw them all.
But then I'm like, no, let me wait.
Just a little bit. Stan, how you be, man?
I'm good, chilling. Ram ball players are feeling otherwise about the Rams. They got bold predictions.
Bold.
Bold.
We're gonna definitely get into that very shortly. So, with that being said, what is on your mind? Who's up first?
All right, just gonna go ahead and say it. NFL Network, Reggie Wayne was on there making Hot Take Tuesdays. Was making this hot take. He believes that the Rams are gonna suffer their first loss. Catch this week.
Ooh, against the 49ers?
Against the 40 freaking Niners.
Get the fuck up out of here.
Against the 49ers?
I mean, it can happen. The Green Bay almost lost.
Man.
Great
That's
game,
Green
by
Bay.
the way. It was a great game, though. You have to admit, it was a great
That's Green Bay. Green Bay doesn't have a dominant running back.
True.
Green Bay doesn't have a dominant receiver in Randall Cobb. He's out. But I ain't gonna lie, Jones was making some plays.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then on the defensive side for the Rams, I don't even need to say anything. Plus, we have the number one offense in the NFL.
Well, that defense ain't looking that.
I mean, we 10th, but we get the job done. Okay, we get the job done.
What I've noticed about that. Now we're 10th. Any other year, we would be middle of the pack or lower. Everybody's been giving up points. And I think I have a theory behind that. I don't know if we can get into that.
Theory time.
I'll keep it brief.
Is it a conspiracy?
No, it's simple.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know what the theory is.
Rule
When you say it
changes.
like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The rule changes.
I think we talked
There was
about
a
that 2 weeks
tackle.
ago.
There was a tackle Sunday Night Football.
Yes, it was.
Kansas City defensive player for the Kansas City Chiefs. Can't remember his name.
He was a rookie, too.
His name is Speaks. Last name is Speaks.
Well, he had a
I'll never
chance.
forget that mother.
He had his arms wrapped around Brady. He was getting ready to throw him down to the ground, but he didn't. He wasn't sure if he got rid of the football in time, and he let go, and off Brady went.
Right.
You can't blame the guy. He didn't want to make a critical mistake, and then it's in his head.
Right.
And it's that sort of thing. You really don't have the dominant defenses that like you did even back in the 2000s.
Right.
With the Ravens and the Steelers.
But then, like you said, these rule changes has to be in these players' minds every play, especially on defense. You feel like you got someone wrapped up, like you said, but then you're thinking, I can't land on him because then it'll be a 15-yard penalty.
And I can't take him down late. They'll get me on that.
Right.
And then on down the field, you can't really do a lot on the defensive side as far as covering your man.
Right.
There's only so much you can do there. And then you can't hit. You can't hit properly. You can't hit above the head. Or not above the head. You can't hit the man in the head.
I mean, no, he is true. You can't hit above the head.
It's true.
Because ain't nothing there.
Yeah.
But, you're right.
Yeah, you can't hit above, you can't hit below, you can't hit
in the
through,
middle.
you can't hit nowhere.
You can't hit in the face.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough.
To get you away from that flag.
Right.
I'm telling you, it is. Yeah, it's a great recovery.
I
Right?
got you.
I like that. Okay.
On his
All right.
toes. See,
on his toes.
Can't get stand a lot. You get to learn some things as an artist.
On your toes. I keep you on your toes.
Improv, right? Improv. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the main reason I think you got all of these defenses giving up points.
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying. I really do. But at the same time, it's equal blame here.
You have to still tackle the guy.
You got to still tackle the guy. I know the rule is when you come down with weight, you had him at the waist. If anything, he would have fell on himself. You were already down. Like, y'all feel like his knee was already in the ground. Speaks, his knee was already in the ground. You can't put your full weight on somebody when your knee is already
No, it was more of
in the
the
ground.
late hit. variety. He didn't want to get a late hit. He didn't know if he got rid of the ball in time or not. He didn't know when he got rid of the ball. It wasn't so much of the sack, it was the late hit.
That's what you got to ask for. Look up.
He was behind the man, and way his body was positioned, he couldn't see his arm that, where he was facing.
Man, okay. All right, I understand. Stop playing in fear. This is the NFL. If fear was a factor, your mama would have never let you play football.
And then that's true.
You would have been playing piano somewhere.
Well, guess what? It ain't gonna stop the ref from throwing that flag.
And that's another thing. Roger Goodell.
Don't even get me started.
That's the main reason for all this NFL debauchery.
Right.
I don't know why I wanted to say that word. All this, he got a whole lot of foolery afoot.
The other word now.
It's the other one. I had to catch myself. Foolery.
Right.
So honestly, I believe it starts there. We need a new commissioner.
We do, man.
But the problem is that
he gets booed every time he comes out.
The problem is
I've never seen a man get more booed than David Stern.
See, here's the problem is that as much as we feel like change is needed, the NFL is still making money. They're getting great ratings on TV, more than they have last year. They're making money outside the USA. So, and as long as the owners are seeing that, he ain't going nowhere.
Look, I'm going to say this.
Because they have to be the ones to let him go.
I'm going to say this. You know the age-old adage, offense wins games, but what?
Defense wins championships.
If you can't play defense, what you doing? What'd you say before? And then I made the acronym for it. Watch, next year it's going to be like, coming to you live. We have the NFFL. What? The National Flag Football. And I swear to God if they do that.
Oh, Lord. Especially
goodness.
Quarterback. You got to have a quarterback have a towel on. You got to take the towel.
You got to take the towel.
You got my towel. It's like,
crazy.
And don't even get me started on quarterbacks right now.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. It ain't even what's on my mind right now. It's on Saddam. Or is it? No, it is me. Dang it. It is what's on my mind. Let me tell you something. These quarterbacks, these new quarterbacks, garbage. Garbage. And I can say that now because I don't know why I thought Pat Mahomes was a rookie. I don't know why.
Probably because he only played one game last year.
Which was the last game of the year. So now he's the best young quarterback we got out here right now. All these other quarterbacks are trash.
Even Baker Mayfield? You saying he trash?
You saying Baker Mayfield's trash?
Whoa. Baker Mayfield is trash.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hot take.
How Sway? How Sway?
Let me tell you something.
How Jay?
Let me tell you something, man. Baker Mayfield, he caught all the hype his first game. Okay. In the words of one of my favorite people in the world, what has he done lately?
You ready? Ooh, yeah.
Right.
Y'all.
I was ready for you. I was waiting on it. I'm like, let's see if Saddam still knew.
What bad has he done?
Okay, it ain't been a lot of bad. It ain't been a lot of good either. Y'all still losing. What, they done won 2 games?
So you putting the loss yesterday on him? I mean, not yesterday, but last game.
The one on Sunday?
Yeah. Because to me, he gives that team a whole lot better chance than what they've had previously.
Yeah, definitely.
Way better. I don't see like a Johnny Manziel kind of thing with him.
No.
Well, okay, all right.
Or all the other 17 quarterbacks that they had before.
Right. He provides hope. I just think that he just still needs a little bit more talent around him to make better plays. But I think he's still doing a far better job than the previous.
Okay, so if he gets he needs the talent. Okay. They had the talent. Talent's over there catching passes in New England now.
Right. Which leads to front office, coaching, GM, the whole nine. If Hugh Jackson would have started Baker Mayfield game 1, this season would be totally different, I feel. Because Josh Gordon probably would have stayed. You know, it's like a domino effect. If this would have happened, that guy would have stayed. This guy would have been happy. You know, it would have been a better effect, I feel.
Definitely.
So it could go on coaching too. Maybe your schemes are bad. maybe you're not putting guys in the right position.
We had the benefit of watching Hard Knocks with the Cleveland Browns, and you can see the growth in Johnny Manziel in every week that you've seen him in the preseason.
Or Baker Mayfield.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm about
You got me saying Manziel.
I'm about to say they brought back
Baker
Manziel for Hard Knocks. They was trying to get ratings.
Right. You know he's
He over there slinging in Canada.
Right.
Slinging the ball. Slinging the ball.
Wow. We are going off the usually this is a role reserved for Smooth.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Slinging the ball.
He's slinging the ball?
Not drugs.
He's slinging the ball?
Speaking of
he's slinging the ball, right?
Slinging. You see what Batista did on SmackDown? What you talking about?
Look, no, we're not gonna. We gonna save that. We gonna save that. Cause that was bad.
He's talking about a football, people. A football. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna help you out.
Not drugs. Slinging a football.
And not anything.
Right.
See, that's y'all. That's y'all.
He's slinging the other D,
y'all.
Right?
Oh Lord. This show. How long we been on there? Like 15?
Oh,
this show's officially derailed.
Man, that's record time.
All I'm saying is Baker Mayfield is not going to be defined by this season.
Okay.
He needs one more.
All right.
So right now, I'm putting him in the same class as Marcus Mariota.
Got you. So what's on my mind,
Garbage.
which will lead to our next topic coming up. I read a post and I shared it to everyone on Facebook and everything.
Some BS.
They had the Cardinals had a end of the and only one person reserved, which was
all right, everybody. Is this meeting optional? Yes, it is. All right.
And normally they have the whole team there. Well, a couple guys. They'll ask a few questions to us, a select few about thoughts of the season. And I guess one of the questions was in regards to their plans for who they're going to try to target in the offseason. We want Machado and Bryce Harper, the whole nine. This man mindset is, which I cannot stand because it shows lack of urgency, right?
This
man basically says, well, in his voice, well, we've been, a pretty consistent team throughout the years of the post-Pujols era. We've still been winning and going to the playoffs, and we know that, but where is the, we need that superstar caliber player. He feels that the team can still, and they'll still win games and be over 500 more than likely, but you're not going to be better than the Brewers or the Cubs if you don't go ahead and make that big, splashy, sexy move. Bottom line, you can't. And when I saw the article, I was like, Lord, the season just ended like a month ago, and I'm already mad
and
already.
The next season just ended. Just with his mindset.
The next season already over.
The same mentality. You cannot now, of course, we can't expect for him to bang the table to say, we're going to get Bryce Harper, because the season's still going on. But give people an opportunity, a chance to have some hope.
Is it a bluff? Is he bluffing?
I hope so. Because like I said before, you can't say who you want or whatever because the season's still going on. But once the end of the World Series, then you can say, yeah, we're targeting.
Maybe he's saying that to just the guy to kind of get off the radar.
I don't think he know how to bluff. I think he is 100% pure dumbass. I think that's what it is.
Grade A, huh?
Grade A, like USDA, 100%. Like just grade A from the finest cow. Hind quarter, because what he's speaking is some bullshit. Okay, yeah, I need because I was sitting in my car when you said it to me, and I was like, got to thinking about now what would I do if I was Mozela? I would get with my financial department. I would get with Bryce Harper's agent. Be like, how much you want? Okay, how much we got? Okay, I put the numbers on the chart. Meet somewhere in the middle. Be like, this is what we got. Look, I can promise you this. We have a great city, we have a great team, and now we have a great manager. This is promising for you. You have a better chance here than you do in Washington. And to be fair, Washington almost put you on the trade block anyway.
Right.
So,
matter of fact, he was on waivers.
he matter of fact, Washington already got you on waivers. So they don't want you no more, bro.
And then to make matters worse, Okendo, he ain't coming back.
Okendo gone.
He gone. He gonna stay in Florida.
Jose Okendo.
Oliver Marmore, he was the first base coach. Now he's going to be the bench coach. Pop Warner used to be the bench coach last year. During the season, he's going to be on third base. They might bring up, if he stays with the Cardinals, Stubby Clapp, the coach for the Memphis Redbirds, AAA teams. He's going to be, if he stays on, eventually maybe the hitting coach. So a lot of moves going to happen. But just the mindset of, and I hope that you're right, that he's bluffing. And I hope that you're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong too. Hell.
I'm hoping against hope because, man, this is ridiculous.
And he also said, it's my job to watch the finances of this team.
Shut up. Shut up.
Come on, man.
Didn't I just say financial department?
I'm like, oh,
You just signed a big deal with Fox Sports. You are one of the top markets in the league. And
Right.
you're talking about finances.
Yeah.
You got a city that pours into you.
And we're talking about pinching pennies here. Come on, man.
You got a city that if we went 0 and 149, they'd
man.
still be in the seats.
And it's not
Be like, win one tonight, baby.
and it's not no secret that the Cardinals have money. They have money, so there's no excuse. Ain't no budgeting. Ain't no this or that. You can get a Josh Donaldson and a Bryce Harper and a Machado this season if you want to. So there's no excuse. Now, with that being said, he did send some urgency in this meeting. I want y'all to
Isn't Ford the official sponsor of the Cardinals or something?
Ford, yeah.
You got Ford money.
And you got Bush.
Fucking Budweiser money.
Right.
Look, can I tell you the #1 beer across the nation?
Budweiser.
It ain't Heineken. It ain't Corona.
It ain't Miller Lite.
It ain't Miller.
Nope.
Miller might be a second, but it ain't that. It's either a blue can or a red can, and where both of those cans come from. Anheuser Busch InBev.
Right. Say it all.
You gotta say the whole name.
Why don't I Ford was it I-55?
Right up I-55, boy.
There you go. Right
If
there.
you get close enough to Soulard early in the morning,
Yeah.
you smell and brew.
So check this
It's
out.
a horrible smell too, but you smelling it.
Right.
Smell and brew, yeah.
So check this out. I listened to Kevin Wheeler this morning, 101 ESPN. He had Derek Gould on. He is one of the writers from the Post-Dispatch. He gets all the intel, everything. He was at that meeting with John Mozeliak. And Mozeliak came out a little different. And I was surprised. He's putting a lot of accountability on these players to step up in the offseason to make sure that you're ready for next season. Some that you haven't really heard a lot from. Check this out, y'all.
Okay, so the underlying message, I mean, it is different in what
We have
way?
not heard the word accountability that much.
Okay.
We have not heard
That's
the
fair.
broad side of players' off-season activities. Not really. I mean, you could take, if you're a player, you could take his comments yesterday and say, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to be babysat this winter.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you wanted to take him that way, you could. I mean, he was pointed, and they're dispatching coaches to meet with players to make it clear what they're doing. And I know that the upshot was the medical aspect of it or the training aspect of it.
Right.
There's also baseball aspects of this. I mean, like coming in the future for Cardinals this winter, for some Cardinals this winter, are videos or stats, things that will be sent to them to say, hey, look, this is the type of player you could be. This is the type of pitch you need to know how to throw. This is the type of at-bat you need to have. This is a level of demand that is, I find, interesting, and I think you could also argue is overdue.
Yeah.
But it's certainly
So what he's talking about is, you remember how this past season Marcell Ozuna came in and we all thought he was all good, but ended up having a bum shoulder. He's telling Marcell Ozuna and other guys like him, if you need to get your shoulder fixed before the season, we're going to give you all the resources you need, whether you in St. Louis, whether you in Florida, the Dominican Republic. Get your shoulder fixed 100%. because we don't want to have a whole new season, and you got a bum shoulder and you can't hit all the way like we paid you to hit, or you can't throw a ball 5 feet without hurting your shoulder.
I thought you were getting ready to say get yours together.
Well, he would have said that,
Right.
but not over the air. That's basically what he's saying. So,
Right.
And he did pinpoint Ozuna and other guys. If y'all aren't here, if y'all don't report to spring training in February or January, and all y'all are not 100%, it's gonna be an issue. Cause we're gonna give you all the resources. This is how you should be. He probably said, Ozuna, you should be hitting 40-some home run like you did 2 years ago, and batting 300-some and 100-some RBIs, and playing Gold Glove caliber left field. I don't want to hear no more excuses. Cause I feel like that's what the whole team did last year. Look what happened to Wainwright. He knew that he was hurt, and what he do?
He knew he's
anyway.
over 35.
Carlos Martinez. He lied. Yeah, I feel good, coach. I feel real good. What happened?
Hurt.
He said next season it's not going to be the same. We're going to give you all the resources to take care of yourself and be held accountable for y'all help. And we expect for y'all to come in next season ready to ball all year long.
That scares me. That kind of scares me. You're focusing. I understand focus on what you have. But with that mindset, we making sure everybody is good so we can start off great. You know what else can make sure that y'all start off right? Bring in the people in the offseason. He still ain't talked about that, but you went out your way to talk about your players. Like, we know about these issues. It's like telling us, hey, the sky is blue.
Oh, really?
Water is wet. I'm not going to go there. Water is wet.
Yeah.
Rain, it comes from the sky. Okay, you're telling us things we already know. We know about these injuries. We expect them to get that stuff handled. We don't expect them to just sit around like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to sit out another season. Nah.
I feel like he feels that they're being taken for their kindness. So I feel like that's what the message is. Don't mistake us, because we know we are a winning traditional organization, but don't underestimate us. And I think he's trying to come out differently because he knows the urgency is there. He knows that the fan base is like, we tired of seeing this team be third place. So now he's putting accountability on the players. What you think about that, Sado?
Yeah, it's just the same old, same old. Just when you thought he had a different mindset, here we go again. We just gonna try with the guys we have instead of shaking it up and trying something new.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it makes me sick too. You know what I mean?
Good one. Give me some. You on the roll today.
That hurt a little bit. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, all of this hurts. It hurts the team. It hurts everybody, man.
Shoot, my back.
Yeah.
I had to go do something.
Yeah, right.
That ain't right.
I had to throw it in. I'm sorry. But yeah.
It's a pain in the neck and the back.
Oh, my gosh.
My neck, my back. My neck and my back.
I had to.
I ain't gonna do it.
My neck, my back. My neck and my back.
All right. So that's Cardinals offseason news right now. Hopefully we'll have some better news.
No, hopefully this is the last time we got to talk about this, man.
I want to see. A table signing with some pens right there and some media and national media at the table.
Yeah,
that's what I want to see.
Yeah,
we signed a big name player.
They made.
I concur.
That's what I want to see.
Let's go ahead and pray.
Right, let us pray.
All right, so
I concur.
We are getting down to the nitty gritty in the NLCS and the ALCS right now. The Dodgers are playing the Brewers. Anybody know what the score is right now?
The score right now. Here we go. The score right now through 8 innings. Well, no, top of the 8th. 5-1 Dodgers.
5-1 Dodgers.
Yep.
So if LA wins, they'll be up 3-2, and they can close it out tomorrow in LA. And then ALCS, good series going on. It's 2-1 Boston. Thoughts so far on both series, fellas?
I think the Dodgers came out to play, man. They come out fired up. I thought at first, after the game one, I'm thinking, okay, this series is gonna go to the Brewers, but then
They keep coming
they just keep coming.
because they have so many.
Even
guys.
at the end of the for game one, they almost
came back. Right. They have so many guys. I mean, you got people like David Freese come off the bench. Sometimes Puig, sometimes Jock Peterson, sometimes Cody Bellinger. They can start on every other team in baseball. They are so loaded.
Yeah, and he's not just any players. You talk about David Freese. He's a World Series hero.
Yeah.
He's used to playing in these kind of situations.
And it's been 2 games so far this series that he's played like maybe the first 4 innings, and then he's taken out for somebody else, Max Muncy.
Well, we did that with him when he was here in the Cardinals. His defense is kind of shaky.
Right.
But no, I said the Brewers will win.
You don't know now, huh?
My mother may be a happy woman, man, because she's a Dodger fan, and they may be going to the World Series again.
It's possible. Any thoughts, Stan?
I also said the Brewers were going to do it. They're making me look real stupid right now. But I'm going to say the same thing I said back in 2016 for the NBA Finals. It is a 7-game series.
Yeah.
7 games.
It applies right here, too.
There's going to be a lot of pressure. If the Dodgers hold on to this victory, a lot of pressure on Milwaukee to come out and win tomorrow.
We've seen comebacks teams come back from a 3-1 deficit. We've seen a team come back from a 3-0 deficit. So.
Yep. So we'll see. I just wonder if Milwaukee has enough firepower. Pitching wise and offense, do you have enough? Because the Dodgers, they got it all. Brewers, will you have enough as well? Stay tuned.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to pitching, man, and the bullpen.
All right, so NFL time.
NFL.
So thoughts over this past week full of games? Well, this past weekend of games, excuse me.
Sunday night.
I'll tell you what. One thing before we get into the games. Our picks, it's crunch time, man.
Yes, it is.
We gonna see.
Oh yeah,
how we did.
Sunday night.
Wait, go ahead. What a game, man! Chiefs versus Patriots.
Sunday night was definitely football night.
Must see.
Good God.
Must see.
They're doing a good job so far picking these primetime games.
Yeah.
There's some good primetime games. So
you know what that means, right? We ain't gonna see Oakland in the primetime game.
Bet not.
Well, we saw them Monday, but okay. We saw them Monday primetime, and they lost. We better not see Buffalo. We better not see. I bet not the Browns. Dang it. Who else we better not see?
I already see the Browns, and they won.
I mean, we can see we can see the Bucks, depending on who they start. Bring back Fitzmagic, please.
Ain't gonna happen.
They some dummies.
They are totally sold on Jameis. They had a recent promotional video including Winston on there. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
That's a wrap.
I said they're dummies.
Nah.
But they may be some idiots too on that team. Stay tuned.
Okay.
That brother got one more crab leg, and that's it.
But going back to what you
You
said
got
earlier.
one more.
Going back to your point that you made earlier about the NFL, I don't know if it was either you or you, but offense, man, is buzzing. These teams are scoring 40-something points easily now.
Well, the only reason the offense is buzzing because the defense is dozing.
You know what? We talked about, if the Rams were the next greatest show on turf. But can you really be the greatest show on turf when you got other teams that's doing the same things on the field?
Chiefs.
Yes, because we are rated first in offense.
Rated as their best.
Not that much, but,
Look, we first in the standings, damn it. We first. We first everywhere.
We first
it
everywhere.
don't matter what happened behind the first. Just know that we first, okay?
What I'm saying is,
You know what first means?
What? No, listen up.
It means we're the best around.
We're the best, but we can't be complacent because we got all of these other teams that are just as capable of scoring as many points as we are.
Yeah. That is
and
true.
Guess what? We do play the Chiefs this season.
Yes.
We do.
So
Wait.
we're not immune. I'm hopeless. I'm not hopeless.
I'm like, well, we lost them.
I'm hopeless.
I am cautiously optimistic right now.
Look, let me tell
we
you.
are in first, but that defense scaring me, man. It's scaring me.
Do you? Okay.
We supposed to have one of the best defensive fronts in football. We ain't playing like it. Right. We ain't stopping the run, and we're getting exploited. But nobody is really paying attention to that because we scoring all these points.
Right.
Let me say this. What I want you to do is I want you to go find those. You know, the Rams are mic'd up every game. They do it themselves.
Right.
Rams are mic'd up every game. If you hear that energy, if you hear how they are on the sideline, on the field, it's just the offense is kicking butt right now. We just going against some high-strung offensive teams.
Okay.
Now, granted, we got a good little chunk of the season coming up where we got.
That's great,
you know,
but those offensive players can't play defense.
No, I was talking about us. I was talking about our defense.
I'm talking about my defense too. Yeah, we're talking about the Rams defense.
That's what
the Rams defense suck right now.
We're 10th.
And
Could be better.
And Dominican Sue did have a well, he didn't have an article himself, but someone asked him about the defense, and he admitted, yeah, we suck right now.
Yeah, what he said that after a Monday night game too.
They gotta tighten up. They gotta stop the run, man. That's all I gotta say.
Especially when, like you said, they're gonna be playing the Chiefs. Matter of fact,
Because everybody thinking they can roll right into the Super Bowl, and then they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah. And see, coming up after they play San Fran, they got Green Bay coming up. Then I believe that
could be an L.
Yeah. So and then you got, I believe, the Chiefs or the Saints coming up after that. So
Saints, yeah, that could be an L too.
Some big games coming up very soon. So with that being said, I think it's time for our platform.
Yep, the schedule reads Niners, Packers, Saints, Seahawks, Chiefs.
There we go. So Packers.
I disagree
Saints,
with
right?
what's his name? That said we gonna lose to the 49ers.
Reggie Wayne, dummy.
Big dummy.
Idiot of the week. All right.
Ain't no way we losing to C.J. Beathard.
You never know, man.
Bethard, Beathard, Beatrice.
And hey, I hope that you're right. We all.
B. Arthur.
But like they say, it's any given Sunday.
Question is, who's their running back, and how's he doing?
Talking about San Fran?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes. Their running back is a fullback. What'd that tell you?
That we can still get ran on, or we should stop the run, and if they don't, it's a problem.
Man, apply what we did to freaking what game was that? Right. Minnesota.
Speaking of problems, let's discuss this Week 6 NFL pick.
Let's see the damage.
All right. So let's go off our season totals prior to this past week's
So
picks.
Week 5, right?
I had I'm 42, 34, and 2.
I was 39, 37, and 2.
And I'm 44, 32, and 2.
Ooh,
all right.
Here we go.
All right. Let's see how we do.
Six. Let's see how we did. Philadelphia at the Giants.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Eagles.
And this brother picked the Giants.
I sure did. And I was a fool. The Eagles won. And the Giants are done. I'm sorry. Unless they make a move and trade or get rid of Eli, the Giants ain't going.
They probably going to draft a quarterback and Eli going to ride the bench next year.
They a year late. Tampa Bay.
Wow, we've been discussing that.
Yeah. Tampa Bay at Atlanta.
Atlanta.
And Atlanta won. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati.
Some BS. I picked Cincinnati.
I was going back and forth, and I picked Cincinnati.
I had Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh won.
Boy, you got lucky.
Dang. But they almost won, man.
You
10 seconds left, and they gave up that
What's
touchdown.
that song? Almost doesn't count.
Dang.
Chargers at Cleveland.
I picked the Chargers.
I picked the Chargers.
I had the Chargers, and the Chargers won. Seattle versus Oakland.
I had Seahawks.
Blow the whistle.
Right. Seahawks.
And the Seahawks won. This game here.
My goodness.
Question about this game after we discussed the total. Chicago at Miami.
I had Chicago.
I had Miami.
I had Chicago. And Miami pulled it off.
Yes, I had a good feeling.
So with this loss by the Bears, does this take away your fate that the Bears have turned it around?
No.
Because guess what? They got a great defense.
Guess who they play next?
Who's that?
New England.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Who'd I pick?
Arizona at Minnesota.
I picked Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I had Minnesota, and Minnesota won. The Colts at the Jets.
Jets, baby.
I had the Colts.
I had the Colts, and the Jets won.
I don't remember none of y'all picks. I'm just looking at the map. I'm like, God damn.
Carolina at Washington.
I had Carolina.
I had Carolina.
I had them too, and the Black Panthers lost.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
The strength of the Black Panther
Right.
was stripped away.
You stripped away.
What's up boy name? The one who had the Infinity Stones. What's his name?
Thanos.
Yeah. That's the reason why.
Yeah, that's where I am.
All right. Buffalo at Houston.
Houston, baby.
I had Houston.
I had Houston, and Houston won. Rams at Denver. 1, 2, 3.
Rams. Hold on, give me a second. My math might have been off.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Get him. I was playing. Uh-oh. Wait a minute now.
I forgot to
Now,
circle
you were
the
just talking
Rams.
about smooth here last
I
week.
forgot to circle the Rams because I circled all the winners.
Okay.
So that takes me to wait.
There you go.
We'll still do that then.
He add numbers now.
Hold on.
All right, cool.
Hold on.
You carry the one. My goodness, the next game.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh gosh.
Jacksonville at Dallas.
Oh my
Boy,
god.
Blake showed up, didn't he? Blake showed up in Bortles
Oh
fashion.
my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So I'll take it. Y'all had Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And Dallas won.
What'd you have?
I had Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like I said, Dallas won in convincing fashion.
Goodness, man.
What was like 40 something to nothing?
What happened to
No, they scored. It was 7.
It felt like 40 to nothing.
It
Right.
did.
Baltimore at Tennessee.
Baltimore, baby.
I had
Baltimore,
Tennessee.
baby. What?
I
Baltimore,
had
baby.
Tennessee as well.
Baltimore, baby.
Yep.
11 sacks, baby.
Yep.
Franchise record, baby. Ray Lewis saying, hash to do with that.
As you can tell, Baltimore won.
Right.
Yeah.
Kansas City
won.
Chiefs at New England.
We all won because that was a great game.
Really?
We're all winners.
At the last, I'm like, they could have won an out party for Mahomes. He went toe to toe.
He had a tale of two halves.
With the New England Patriots.
He had a tale of two halves, honestly.
But
First
he was
half,
right
2
there in
interceptions.
it. You see them 2 passes at the end of the game?
Look, back to back. And boy,
With Tyreek Hill?
Cheetah. Chester. It ain't easy being cheesy.
Right.
Like, that boy was gone.
Yeah, second half he was on fire.
Gone.
Second half they were
It
just,
just
gone.
came down.
I was going to make Speaks my idiot of the week, but he already beating himself up. So I wasn't going to add insult to injury. I thought about it.
You know what? I wouldn't name him as idiot of the week.
I thought about it, but I didn't do it.
You'll see who.
All right, so for everyone, they had the Chiefs. I had Patriots, and Patriots won.
I like how he said it non cocky.
You know,
cause bro,
that's what I do. You know, I pick.
No. He said it like that because he know for a second he was like, oh.
Hey, I was sweating.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I was sweating. I'm like, wait a minute.
Look, when I tell
win.
you I'm watching the game in my car driving, I'm like, ah!
I told you not to do that.
No. When he scored the touchdown,
No.
when he scored the touchdown, that was a 7-11 going fucking nuts. Damn.
Oh.
That's how
Hi, Mike. Oh no.
Hey, you know what? Kevin Garnett cussed on TNT yesterday.
Right. Yeah.
Talking about the owner from the not the owner, but the GM from the Timberwolves. He said, "Man, that guy ain't shh." I mean, he said it too.
Wow.
So hey, have your day, Stan. Have your day.
Thank you. And Mike Tomlin did it a couple weeks ago, and we ain't gonna talk about that. He's like, Chris Collinsworth, can someone tell him that his mic is hot?
Hey, here's a guy.
But what's crazy is, like, I was losing my mind in the 7-Eleven parking lot. Like, I was getting ready to go get some juice, and then I see the touchdown. I was like, go, what? And I'm just losing my mind.
We gonna win.
I hopped out the car happy than a mug.
Then I saw the clock.
Right.
And I seen that the Patriots had more time on the clock.
Man, got all the way down. First and goal with like 3 seconds left. I'm like, y'all just... And then they still had timeouts. That's what I'm telling you. Timeout management kills you. It kills you, man.
You know what else kills you?
Tom Brady. But,
Well, that too, and the defense, the lack of defense.
you know what? I'm glad.
All you had to do was stop him.
I'm glad I stopped myself. Okay, because I was gonna say something.
And then don't forget we had Monday Night Football. San Fran at Green Bay.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Ron.
Right. Yeah, you was sweating though.
Right.
I would.
I had Green Bay.
Yeah.
I had the Packers.
And I had the Packers, and the Packers won. So,
All right, how we do?
what was your total?
All right, so
Here we go.
at
For the
first
week.
I was 9-6, but now I'm 10-5 because I forgot to count the Rams.
Okay.
Therefore, I'm now 49, 42, and 2.
All right, I went 9-6, and that puts me at 53, 38, and 2.
I was also 9-6. 51, 40, and 2.
So we said we right here,
Right there.
tied.
You're at 53.
I'm at 53 wins.
You're at 51.
Right.
And I'm at 2 games separate everybody. Oh boy, let's read these picks for week 7.
All right. So, here
Them
we go.
games is just some
This is tough. This is another
fraganackle.
tough week.
Look, it was tough because the team sucked.
Right.
That's why it was tough. I'm like,
Okay.
who gonna show up? Nobody.
Worst of the worst teams.
Nobody.
Who gonna win? Or it's gonna be another tie again. The overtime games this season is at a record pace right now.
Right.
We already tied for second for the most overtime games played in the season.
Everybody just
And this
sucks
is what,
collectively.
week 7?
Right.
We're at nine games. They played.
Here we go. Week 7. Denver, which is tomorrow, excuse me.
Yeah.
Denver at Arizona.
Broncos.
Denver.
I got the Broncos as well.
Dagnabbit.
Tennessee versus the Chargers.
Chargers.
Tennessee.
I'm super loud in my headphones. I don't know
good.
if it's just...
We back.
All right.
We back, baby.
We back, people.
Yeah.
Okay. New England at Chicago.
I picked the Patriots.
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 Dang it.
Buffalo at the Colts.
I picked the Colts.
I picked the Colts.
I did too.
Dang it.
Cincinnati at Kansas City.
Huh? What?
I ain't seeing that.
Sir?
What?
You
skipped a whole lot of games.
A whole lot of games.
Okay, see, what happened is that they changed the game to a night game. So y'all's is lower.
It's a night
Mine's
game
higher.
here?
It has a night game here too.
No. It got changed to a night game. At first, it was a noon game, but it got changed. The NBC wanted
Changed it to a night game, right?
Right.
Are you sure?
That's what we
'Cause
got.
They was
Right.
That's what I got.
No.
Wait, okay, hold on, pause. Because they was broadcasting that on Sunday. So when did you print your sheet out?
Oh, like before the season started.
See, that's why I print my sheets out on Tuesday. When everything is set up and all the games is done.
All right. So we'll say that. So y'all have what next?
We got Minnesota and New Jersey.
Okay, Minnesota and the Jets.
No,
Vikings.
you skipped Detroit, man.
Oh, you just said okay. So this,
Oh, we didn't do Detroit.
all right, here we go. All right,
We sure didn't.
Going back, Detroit at Miami.
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Dang it.
Minnesota at the Jets.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Carolina at Philadelphia.
Philly.
Carolina.
Philly.
Be an individual.
I'm the
Sorry,
lone
man.
wolf. I'm about to either go up or go down.
Be an individual.
Hey, he could be in third place.
No,
I could
be an
in third
individual.
place. He could be in third
Be
place.
an individual. If both y'all was individuals, I could be in first. If y'all was on the same day on team,
Then we can't be individuals.
y'all could be individuals together. Separate but equal.
I may be hurting here. I may be helping or hurting.
Right. All right, Houston at Jacksonville.
I got Houston.
I got Jacksonville.
I got Houston.
I'm about to either tank or
You really
or
picked
bank.
Jacksonville?
I'm about to either tank or bank.
You
Right
really
now.
picked Jacksonville?
Yeah, I picked
after
Jacksonville.
the Cowboys
Right.
humbled the mess out of Jalen Ramsey.
I know.
I've never heard Jalen Ramsey that quiet.
Oh,
So what happened?
Lord.
I don't know.
I know, but I think they're gonna come out with that fire.
I don't know, man.
Blake Bortles gonna come out with them farts.
He gonna flame.
Okay.
He gonna flame out.
Flame out.
New Orleans at Baltimore.
Baltimore.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yes.
Dallas at Washington.
Dallas.
Dallas. Rams at San Fran. 1, 2, 3.
Rams.
Giants at Atlanta.
I mean, we can do the Kansas City now.
Now we can do Kansas
Because
City
that's
now.
the last Sunday game.
I mean, but we still didn't do the Giants game.
I mean, yeah, but, we got to do them in the day. Like, you going to go to Monday, then come back to Sunday?
Oh, duh. Okay, you're right.
Jesus.
All right, here we go. Right.
Lord.
All right, so going back to Cincinnati at Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs, baby. I'm giving them one loss this year. That's
Chiefs.
Chiefs. And now Monday Night Football. Giants at Atlanta.
As long as Eli Jebediah Manning is still at the quarterback position, I got them Falcons. Okay, Matty Ice, Calvin Ridley, Devontae Freeman, who is out now because he just had surgery.
IR.
Yep. So it's gonna be a whole lot of balls being thrown.
Oh, Lord. But you got the Falcons, though, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot of passes.
I'll be wanting to pick against the Falcons, but I can't.
The Giants, man. I can't trust the Giants.
I don't
long
like
as
the
Eli
Falcons.
is
I don't really
playing.
like their team, but I gotta pick the Falcons.
Yeah. I can't roll with Eli and them boys. All right, so NFL power.
It's gonna be interesting
Yes,
because
it is.
like I'm the lone wolf on a lot of these games.
Wow.
Right.
Baron Corbin over here.
Right.
All right. So
Good Lord.
top 5 ESPN NFL power rankings. We have number 5, the Ravens. Number 4, the Saints. Number 3, the Chiefs. Number 2, the Takeover, Patriots. And number 1,
The Rams.
agree, disagree.
Baltimore had a great week, franchise record setting. Everybody else, I think Drew Brees was this the week. Yeah, because he did it on Monday.
Right.
Drew Brees had that game. Chiefs lost. Patriots beat the Chiefs. Rams are still undefeated. It makes sense.
There's a chance, depending on who's already playing on in 2 weeks from now, there's a chance they may add that Saints and Rams game on NBC.
Yeah, I think
They should.
They should.
They should. Go ahead and make that change, NFL, because that's must-see football right there. And it's going to be in New Orleans, too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
They
crazy.
love New Orleans in
Yeah.
NFL and night games.
So-
Here's a city.
Right.
Here's a city.
But, yeah, I really can't disagree, really, with this top 5.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Saints. That's
I can't really.
Saints and Rams is going to be America's game of the week.
I still kind of think the Chiefs should be over New England.
Also, the Chiefs will be the Sunday night game when we play them.
No, that's on Monday night.
Or Monday, excuse me.
Yeah.
I still see the Chiefs at number 2, even this, but I get it. I get it why they're 3 and New England's 2 because of the head-to-head matchup. But I still see Kansas City at 2, man. I really do.
Who's playing in 2 weeks on NBC Sunday Night Football?
Oh, yeah, let me look at that. But we have Sunday Night Football week 15 against the Eagles.
Right.
So that's ours. 2 weeks from now, week 9, it shall be the Packers and the Patriots.
Oh, they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna change that.
Because look,
That's
at
Aaron
first,
Rodgers and
look,
Brady. Yeah.
look, because I scrolled too hard. I was like, Titans, Cowboys. What kind of
Change it.
it? But that's
Right
the
now.
Monday
What
night
kind of
game.
haberdashery and hemoglobin is this?
That's the Monday night game, which still ain't no better.
It ain't. And
But I'm pretty sure they're not gonna shift the whole day.
Yeah, they don't change
So
those.
we're just gonna
Yeah.
stick with it.
Right. All right. So NFL standings is getting a little interesting here.
Yes, it is.
AFC
Yes, it is.
East, Patriots and Dolphins tied 4-2. Then you got 3-3 Jets, and then the AFC West. We have. You want me to do the AFC
No,
West?
I got
Okay.
it. You got still sitting up top, the Kansas City Chiefs 5-1. Right under them are the Los Angeles Chargers, sitting pretty at 4-2. Broncos flip that; they sitting at 2-4, and all the way at the bottom,
Oh boy.
all the way at the bottom, the seed of Chucky, the Oakland Raiders.
They
sitting at
have
1-5.
they have a is GrudenGoneYet.com website
Wow.
with the actual countdown of how many days, hours, minutes, and seconds until his whole 10-year contract is over.
Wow, that's not
Because
good.
if they fire him, they still got to pay him that money, right?
Exactly.
Oh well.
You know what? The Raiders started from the bottom and they're still there.
Started from the bottom and we still here. We ain't winning nothing. this year. Khalil Mack, unfortunately, is in our rear. Mirror, because we suck. Wish I had a pass rusher like that.
Let's see here.
Says John Gruden,
Right.
coach of the Raiders. Khalil Mack, former team. What?
Let's see. AFC North,
Yo,
man.
hold on. Cause I'm saying all this out loud, and I remember that interview he did. He was like, I forgot her name, so I'll just say Sweetie. He didn't say Sweetie because that'd be a problem. Sweetie, that just shows that Khalil Mack did not want to be here. He said that, and then looking at Khalil Mack footage, oh man, I wish I had somebody like that. Well, if you ain't want to be here, you can't have somebody like that. But he wanted to be there. He just wanted money. He wanted the green.
Money. Yeah.
He wanted the green.
Cold hard cash.
Cold hard cash in his hand.
Straight cash, homie.
Straight Hondas. No 50s. Straight Hondas.
Hondas.
And then in the AFC South.
Come on, Sadal.
Uh-oh.
You want me to do AFC?
Yeah, I thought. Wait, you didn't do one yet, did you?
I didn't hear my AFC North.
North.
Okay.
Right. All right, so.
All right, North. AFC North. Bengals are in first place. Tied with the Ravens.
Uh-oh.
They're both 4-2. Steelers are 3-2. They won the last two games.
Yeah.
They may be coming up.
On the rise.
Browns, man, we root for you, man. They 2-3. They better than the Raiders.
Will Le'Veon play for the Steelers this year?
Well, this is the Steelers bye week.
They said after week 7.
He'll be back this week. He'll be back on Monday.
We'll see.
Well, Ben Roethlisberger spilled the beans, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He spilled it. He was like, all right, James, in this last game. And then he was like, uh-oh. And then he was like, well, that's what I heard.
That's what you guys are saying.
He was like, that's what I heard from you guys. He was like, no, you just let the beans out, which is going to be
No, player. You got to take that L, man.
Which was
He let it
which
out.
is going to be a stupid decision. And I thought starting Winston over Fitzpatrick was stupid. You going to have Le'Veon Bell, who's coming in after 8 weeks.
Ice cold, man.
Ice
I'm from the
cold.
street.
And y'all got 8 or 9 games left. And y'all going to put it in the hands of Mr. Gimme Mo. And y'all thought Antonio Brown was the diva on the team. The diva ain't even showing up. That's diva.
Yeah.
You going to be like, sorry, I'm fashionably late.
Well, at least he didn't retire in the middle of the game.
Oh.
That ain't a diva. That's a derelict.
You a nuke fool.
You know what? Look, dude, burn him on the pass. Oh, dang, he gone. You know what? I can't do this no more.
I can't. I'm gone.
I'm gone.
retired.
I can't do it no more.
All right.
I'm dying in this country.
Right.
I can't see.
So
Passes leaving me in the dust. Shoot, the grass got the pollen. I gotta get out of here.
right. I got allergies now.
I got allergies. I'm allergic to freshly cut grass. You know they cut the grass before every game.
But you in Buffalo. You in the North.
Oh. You're still. All right. AFC South.
Your field is turf, not grass.
The Titans and Texans are Titans, Texans, and Jaguars all have 3-3 records.
I'm telling you, all this is gonna change. Houston's gonna raise to 4-3. Titans are gonna drop to 3-4. Jaguars dropping the wait. Did I pick the Jaguars? No, I ain't picking the Jaguars. Who picking the Jaguars? I'm sorry.
Me did.
My bad.
Only one.
Jaguars.
You gonna dog somebody out.
3 and
Who are
4.
picking the Jaguars? You pick the Jaguars.
Yo, like Hogan or something. You.
The Jaguars ain't even picking the Jaguars.
Right, not
They're
right
like,
now.
who we got? Yeah, they good.
And then last place, the Colts. NFC East, Redskins are, I guess, because they had less games, huh? They are 3-2. Cowboys 3-3, Eagles 3-3, and Giants 1-5.
Ooh, Lord. In the NFC West, I'm gonna start from the bottom. Got the San Francisco 49ers at 1-5. Dear God. You think it gets any better? Nope, it doesn't. Arizona Cardinals right there too at 1-5. Think it gets any better? Just a little bit. Seattle Seahawks sitting there at 3-3, and then it just jumps up. Just whoosh. And our points allowed went down too. So that's awesome. Our points for went up, but of course it will because we scored. All right, Los Angeles Rams. undefeated in their division, undefeated in the conference, undefeated at home,
In life.
undefeated in road games, undefeated in practice, undefeated on the bus trip. They ain't never caught a flat tire. Undefeated on the plane rides. They ain't never had to land for an emergency landing. Undefeated in the hotels. They all 5-star. Undefeated in eating. They only go to Chick-fil-A.
He's still.
Undefeated
And
in scandal.
wait.
Because we clean.
Speaking of Chick-fil-A, what do they always order? Sing the song. na, and some fries.
You see it. Yo, his funniest video was from the Vikings game.
Spice Adams, shouts out to you, man.
That video, he was like, when you're trying to guard Aaron Donald. Thank you for sending me that. That is the funniest
The look
video.
on his face was priceless.
Oh, man.
And then Aaron Donald just went around like whoosh. Swim move.
Speaking of Spice Adams, his former team
Yeah.
in the NFC North, they are in first place, barely.
Bear down.
They would have bear
That's a
down.
good one, Burley.
Right.
Well, you on the road today.
Hey, man, I tried.
What you had to drink?
You're welcome.
I don't know.
What you got in that cancer over there?
Some water.
That's what they call it.
Hold on now,
Give us
because
some
usually
water.
he got that clear Powerade bottle.
Right.
Now we can't see in it. Uh-oh.
Some water, man.
Hit the switch.
No, it's water. We got the Bears, man, 3-2. And also 3-2, Packers.
And one.
And 1. And also 3-2 and 1. It's the Vikings. That makes them tie for second place. Lions 2-3.
All right. Last but not least, NFC South. Saints 4-1. Panthers 3-2. Buccaneers 2-3. Falcons 2-4.
I'm telling you right now, everything in me wants the Rams to be undefeated. Everything.
Will it happen?
It's what I dream of. Looking at this schedule.
Murder's Row coming up.
Looking at this schedule. Who we got coming up?
Got the 49ers, man.
We got the Niners.
Got the 49ers.
Woo! That's gonna be
According to
that's gonna be. We've been beating the 49ers for the past couple years now. The Packers, though, that's gonna be a game.
At LA too.
And then we got the Saints in New Orleans.
Right. Tough.
And you got the Seahawks at home.
Right.
Well, the Rams will be at home. Then they'll also be at home against the Chiefs.
No.
Yeah, they will.
It's being played in Mexico City.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, they'll be the home team.
Right.
Dang, never.
right, technically.
Well, their quarterback is anyway. One of them, the backup quarterback, and then we got the Lions, the Bears. So the Lions, nothing. Bears, yes.
It's gonna be at Chicago.
Yep, it will.
And it's gonna be cold.
Yes.
Probably snowing.
I'm trying to get some tickets. And then you got the Eagles. And then,
up.
You know what? That might be a good idea.
and then you got Cardinals and 49ers. Those are just gonna be wins.
So can you go undefeated?
I give them 2.
And then don't forget, like later on throughout the year, you will get Aqib Talib back and stuff too. So
I don't think for the season.
nah, it says it's hoping to come back. It ain't over yet.
I see 2 losses.
2. Okay.
We
And
just finished.
I see him with Kansas City. And I see him with New Orleans as of right now. I haven't made my pick'ems yet.
Well, you know, Kansas City defense now.
That's what I told you last week.
Offense, though. We both ain't playing defense.
But the problem is, what play led to New England winning that game? Basically,
That missed sack.
defense.
And he a rookie. He probably not gonna start no more.
Man, I wouldn't beat up the kid, man. I would beat up these fools that made up these rules.
Nah, beat up the
Still
kid.
got tackled.
Beat up the kid. Y'all beating
that's,
up.
That's basic fundamentals.
Right. Like field goals. All you gotta do is
he was trying to
kick.
do, man. He didn't want to make a mistake.
He didn't want to make him cry. What?
Did you see his face after that?
I can't help him on that one.
Did you
I
see
can't
his?
help him on that one.
Did you see his face after
know,
the
I seen
touchdown?
his
He was like, oh,
He was like, man.
why?
And then on the bench, he was just like,
I'm done.
look, look.
I
I'm
ain't gonna sign no more.
Look, I know Spice Adams was probably being nice, but everything in him wanted to just have him on the bench like this.
Right. All right, so I'm gonna have y'all take over for a minute for a college Football.
All right, man. We're gonna go back and forth with this. Let's take our time with this, man. We're gonna
savor
the moments here.
our time. We gonna savor it. It's gonna be real nice, like.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm gonna start it off, right?
All right.
Okay. At number 25, we have Washington State.
Yes, sir. At number 24, we got Michigan State.
23, we have Wisconsin. They dropped 8 games, man. Woo.
Wow. 22, Mississippi State.
Yes. At 21.
21.
We have 21. We have South Florida. They're 0-6, man.
At number 20, Cincinnati, undefeated.
Yeah. Number 19, Iowa.
You know what I just realized? I'm not going to have Oregon this week.
Oh, boy.
Dang, nabbit. Number 18, we got the Nittany Lions of Penn State.
Number 17, we have Texas A&M. They dropped 5 points. Yeah, 5 games. 5 points. I don't know, 5 points.
Number 16, undefeated, NC State.
Washington, nah. Number 15 is Washington.
All right.
They dropped 8 points, man.
Yeah, they did. Number 14, we got Kentucky.
Yeah, number 14, right? Hey, no! It's a record. You don't have this team at number 13, West Virginia.
But you know who I still got?
Oh!
At number 12, we got Oregon Ducks win the day. Yes, come on.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the word I'm thinking of is spots. Yes. All right. Number 11, we have Florida.
Number 10, you got UCF.
At number 9, we have Oklahoma. Sooners, Boomer Sooners.
At number 8, dropping 6 spots.
With that big loss.
University of Georgia.
Number 7, we have them Texas Longhorns.
You know what? I'm never going to get to say this. Number 6, we got Michigan. And back for number 5, who we got?
At number 5, we got the LSU Tigers. Go Tigers.
Number 4, Notre Dame.
At number 3, undefeated Clemson.
New number 2, we got Ohio State. And
number 1, Roll Tide, Alabama all the way.
Man, yeah,
I'll tell you what, this was a week that we seen, it kind of mirrored last season, because last season was the week of upsets, and this was no exception. Let's go to that Georgia game.
Oh, let's not.
Wow. They got molly-whopped. LSU came to play. They beat them on both sides of the ball. I don't know what happened, but I seen this coming when Georgia played Mizzou. Mizzou, they had them, but Mizzou beat themselves with all the mistakes, all the turnovers, and I knew if it was a good team, Georgia would have lost. Well, guess what? They lost against LSU.
Look, I want to say this. In the Alabama game, tragic.
Tragedy.
But
we saw that coming. I mean,
but what we didn't see, Tua got up a little weird.
Oh,
on that slide.
Yeah, maybe some problems.
He got up weird.
Well, you know, the good thing is
Jalen Hurts still there.
Jalen Hurts is still there, man.
But it's
maybe it's his shame. Hey, you know what? I don't know. I was probably asleep at this. It was I think it was, you know, I don't know. No, it wasn't a late game. I just missed it because it was on the West Coast. What happened in that Oregon game?
The Oregon game was a day game.
Was it a day game?
Yeah, they won in overtime.
Yeah,
because
that's why I was setting you
sun
up
was still
to
shining.
talk about your team.
You know, the sun was still shining over the Pac-12 at the Autzen Stadium. Let me tell you what happened.
It was a good game,
CJ Verdell.
Whew.
The redemption of that.
Now, who is
CJ Verdell is the running back for the Oregon Ducks. That redeeming overtime game-winning touchdown to make up for the fact that he fumbled a ball trying to fight for more yards. And the sun was just on our side. Because, the sun was shining right in the line that he ran up. They had on the bright old yellow uniform, so we really couldn't see him. All we know is at the end, it was like, touchdown. I was like, how y'all see it? Like, he just ran straight in. And, oh, the beauty. He took us up 5 spots. Oh, yeah. We are now number 12. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe next week we play.
That means they are what? They are something with an S. I don't know. They're something.
Oh.
What's that word? I
I'm
forgot.
glad you asked, sir. They are surging.
Yeah. There it is.
And then, we probably might not move up. But we actually might. Saturday at 6:30 p.m. on Fox.
Yeah.
We get to play Washington State.
Ooh.
Washington State is favored by 3 points.
They're
Your
actually
thoughts?
favored?
By 3 points. Thoughts?
I don't know about that one, man. Oregon? Washington State does have a great offense,
Mm-hmm.
Mike Leach
Mm-hmm.
is the coach there. I don't know about that, though.
Yeah.
I think I like Oregon. I like their team. They come to play every Saturday, man.
Uh-huh. Hey, Smooth, what you think?
I don't know what you're talking about. So,
Hey, I do want to say this though.
What's up?
This wasn't a big game or anything, but it was a big moment. Florida and Vanderbilt. I just happened to see this. They were going into it. It was a pretty good game. Vanderbilt had Florida on the ropes now, but late in the second quarter, the Florida kicked it off to Vanderbilt. The ball carrier ran up the field and got one of the guys got blown up. It was a helmet-to-helmet contact. It was a personal foul.
And the coach got mad.
Right.
Both coaches got into it.
That happened.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So the coach for Vanderbilt went out to the field. He was in the middle of the field, and he was close to Florida's bench, but he was checking on his player. Coach for Florida, he was amped the whole game because he felt that the referees was just giving him the business. Nah, his team was messing up. So he was already mad over that. And so he said something about, hey, why don't you get the coach off the field? Of course, the Vanderbilt coach, he's a brother. He's like, no, he said some choice words and pointed, and I can only imagine what he said because he snapped.
No, mother lover, get your asinine off the field.
Right. And he said no, you mother loving better get your mother loving behind over on your side. And
then the teams came out. I was like, uh-oh.
I'm like, we may have some
Here we go.
foolery afoot.
Right.
Here we go. Uh-oh.
Right. Uh-oh. That was a big moment. And for the rest of that game, Florida, second half. And in the middle of the whole thing, one of the players for Florida already had a personal foul penalty placed on him. That means you have a warning. If you get a second one, you get kicked out of the game. Well, his second one came when the whole team got a personal foul penalty, which meant he had to leave.
Right.
Even though he didn't do anything. He still had to leave. He was heated. He was punching dummies on the way back. They had to drag him off the field. He wouldn't even leave. They had to drag him off the field.
That's
It's like,
the
why
love
do
of
I
the
have
game,
to
man.
leave? It was crazy.
That's the love of the game, man.
I'm telling you, we're going to talk about some meltdowns, but that was a meltdown there.
Matter of fact,
yeah.
that's next.
He's dead next.
Yeah, it is. If you ain't saying nothing, I was going to set it up real good. But it's
Oh,
not.
man.
Oh, okay.
Dang it.
We missed the moment.
I was going
Doggone
to set it up real good. I was like, well, we certainly had a lot of meltdowns on Saturday, didn't we?
Sure
my
did.
Lord.
Oh, makes you think. A lot of coaches have had a lot of meltdowns.
Sure has.
Anybody got any favorites?
Yeah, I may have a few. What about you, Smooth?
You got a few?
I have a few. I have a few. So who wants to go ahead and present theirs out first?
Okay, where's that aux cord here? Now we're talking about the top 3 meltdowns in history.
Favorite, just
favorites.
Favorite.
Yeah, okay, these are my favorites. Okay, these I had a few more, but I could only pick 3. So here's the 3 that I picked here. Let me get set up.
While he's setting up, y'all remember when Peyton Manning just cracked all them jokes when he was hosting the ESPYs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He cracked the joke about the soccer team and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was like, matter of fact, they were so good, Kevin Durant wants to play for them next year.
He was not smiling.
His face.
Stone cold face.
I don't know if that was planned or not, but his face.
He ain't know nothing about it.
Woo-wee. But Peyton looked at him like,
huh?
And Kevin was like,
he's like,
I'm from Washington. Negro, I'll catch you outside.
Right. Meet me in the streets.
It's going down.
Going down.
Look, he was like, you know where I'm from? I'm from Washington.
Washington.
All right, so Sadal, go ahead and lead the way, man.
Okay, so my first favorite here comes maybe about
I'm excited.
10 years ago.
I'm excited.
And this is from still the head coach of the Oklahoma State Cowboys, and that's Mike Gundy.
Before you start, I just want to say this is probably going to be one of my favorite segments on the show.
Yeah.
Yes, this is going to
be nothing short of hilarious.
And I think the media, just to set this up, the media was talking about one of his players. And for some reason, we get set up here.
Put your mute on your YouTube.
Put a what?
Put your mute on your YouTube page.
Ah, okay. Let's put the mute on the YouTube page.
On ours.
Yes, and which I did.
Okay, now we ready for you.
We're ready.
I thought it was me. I'm like, no, he's hooked up.
I was so
right.
I'm so like,
okay.
I hear your laptop, but
so yes, one of his players, they was getting criticized in the media. For some reason, Mike Gundy did not like it this day.
And how did he react?
Let's see.
He reacted as such.
Let me put my headphones on because I want to hear this myself.
Right,
man.
Don't miss the magic now. Don't miss the magic.
Warning.
There may be some strong language here,
but it will be funny.
Sorry, Pastor.
Here we go. Hold on. Warning. The audio you're about to hear may include explicit language. The opinions expressed by these coaches do not reflect those of Smooth, Sadal, or Stanton, or the platform Sports Talk Show as a whole. Viewer discretion is advised.
With that being said, don't judge us. All right, here we go.
I'm still gonna laugh.
Let he who was without sin cast the... No, I'm just playing.
And you gotta admit, this is gonna be funny.
Oh yeah.
All right, so here is Mike Gundy's reaction to this media criticizing one of his players. Let's go.
You want to go after an athlete, one of my athletes, you go after one that doesn't do the right things. You don't downgrade him because he does everything right and may not play as well on Saturday, and you let us make that decision. That's why I don't read the newspaper, because it's garbage, and the editor that let it come out is garbage. Attacking an amateur athlete for doing everything right.
Oh man,
come for me, man.
I'm not sure if he was the coach of I don't think he was the coach of Kentucky at that time. But something happened on the court that then John Calipari had some choice words about his team. Chaney wasn't going to have that. He wasn't going to have any of that. He wanted all the smoke. And it's going to be kind of hard to see it, but I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to play the audio.
All right.
Yeah, and I'll explain what happened after this. Just check this out.
All right. Will we be able to hear it in the audio?
For giving them hell down in West Virginia, and here you get a hell of a job right here today. Good job. 3 class guys, and you pick them out and single them out. You can't get that together. You're the threat guy. Shut up, goddamn. You're the threat guy. I'll kill you. You remember that. When I see you, I'm going to kick your ass. Kick your ass. Come on. You got a good team, and you don't need that edge. That's why I was telling my kid to knock your kid in the mouth. They're pushing in the game.
Some things never cease to amaze.
In the words of Johnny Gill, my.
So you couldn't see the video, but it had to take like 3 or 4 guys. It was a press conference, and he was about to charge the podium. And he doesn't, there's no mystery of how he felt about this game. Jim Mora, this coach right here. Now, you remember him from the Colts, but he was coaching the Saints at this time.
Right.
And the Saints wasn't very good. This was in the 90s. And so this was after the game, and this was one of the many losses the Saints was having at that time. And
the multitude.
And he walked up to the mic on fire. Let's take a listen.
Well, what happened was that second game, we got our ass kicked, or the second half. We just got our ass totally kicked. We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. We sucked. The second half, we sucked. We couldn't stop the run. Every time they got the ball, they went down and got points. We got our ass totally kicked in the second half. That's what it boiled down to. It was a horse performance in the second half.
Oh, Lord.
I'm totally embarrassed and totally ashamed. Coaching did a horrible job. The players did a horrible job. We got our ass kicked in that second half. It sucked. It stunk.
Okay. Man. Man. That
was he mad?
Hey, he wasn't mad.
He was big mad.
Big mad.
That's reminiscent of the Buccaneers this year, man. That's crazy.
Wow. Man, I can't wait to see what you got standing.
Oh man, you know I got a little something.
We got to keep these little segments going.
Yeah,
This is good, man.
My first game, post game interview with the coach. Gonna go ahead with Jerry Burns, former coach of the Minnesota Vikings.
Jerry Burns. Okay.
Y'all want to hear what he said?
Let's see,
Mr. Burns.
Let's hear his description. Let's hear this description. Let me make sure this is turned up good enough. Here we go.
Play by Anderson. I love Anderson, but it was a dumb play when his foot was shoe was coming off up the line screen. We were hard to take time out. We had a trap play called, and his shoe comes off. that ain't Bob Schnelker's fault. We have another trap play, and if Finney picks up his feet, he walks in.
Number 9, John Tortorella.
Okay, so that's
sound like Ric Flair right there.
Number 9. Woo!
Let me tell you, number 9.
Number 9.
All right, so number 9. Number 9.
Number 9.
Damn it. Number 9. Limousine ride. Woo!
I got Rolex watches.
I got
pretty girls. I got the championship.
Wine and dining. Woo! Limousine riding. Show stealing. Son of a gun.
It's Chew K-Ball.
All right, so number 2. This is just one of the funniest moments ever. Post game, we got Mr. Herm Edwards. Y'all remember Herm?
Oh yeah, Herm.
Yeah,
y'all remember Firm Herm?
Yes.
I don't know if they called him Firm Herm, but you know
Lord. Yeah.
All right, so
Herm. I wonder where they got that from.
Oh boy,
recruiting. Shake my hand.
Okay, Randy Orton. All right, so we're gonna get through this video. All right, so here we go. This is Herm Edwards telling you the reason why we're here.
This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
Oh, Herm.
That's classic, man.
How he doing with Arizona State?
He's doing pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, if you thought that was classic, oh, do I have the video for you? All right, so I'm going to take you all back to...
How can you top your play to win the game?
Let me try. I'm going to take you all back to 2006.
Okay.
University of Arizona Stadium.
Yes.
For the Arizona Cardinals. There's a current coach there. Well, there was a coach there at the time by the name of Denny Green.
R.I.P. Rest in power, Denny Green.
At this point, they had lost 5 consecutive games. Back then, I didn't know what consecutive means, but I do now. It means one right after the other. So, when interviewed about these consecutive losses, more importantly about the game against the Chicago Bears, here's what he had to say.
4 picks against Grossman and 2 fumbles. What do you see about the Bears? We shut them down that way?
No, we just the Bears are what we thought they were. They're what we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell takes a 3rd game in the preseason like it's bull? We played them in the 3rd game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were. And that's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Thanks, Coach. Classic. You said, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach. Crown them.
Like, what's funny about that is that thud you hear is him smacking the podium.
Right.
He scared the microphone. The microphone dropped down. It was like, oh, snap.
Oh.
Like, so yeah, those are just.
I saw that live. I saw that
some
happen
great
live
moments.
after the game because I was watching that. I actually watched that game, and man, the Cardinals had a chance to win. I mean, they had the game in their hands, and they just let it slip away at the end of the game. And I was watching it live because I watched, Sports Center after the game and everything. And I was just, first of all, in shock, and then I was laughing.
We thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
And he just kind of like looked, and then he just walked away.
Thanks, Coach. He was like, he was like, y'all ain't hearing me.
Thank Coach. Nobody wanted to ask no more questions.
That was a walk-off, like, y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying.
How can you top that, Smooth?
How can I top it? So we actually pretty much tied in regards to had the same one in regards to Denny Green.
Oh well, way to ruin the. They didn't know that.
I mean, you gotta get 3 more, man.
I'm looking for one now. I think I may have found one.
I've been told you I had Denny Green, Lord.
But never mind. So you always talked about Jim Mora.
Yes.
And he had one rant.
Yes.
About one thing. They asked him about the team making the playoffs, and he kind of did something, or said something like this.
And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked. What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. And that was a
So that was
everything sucked to him, man.
Everything.
I just hope we can win a game.
All right. So up next we have former Kansas City Royals coach Hal McRae.
I already know this one.
I wish I could show video.
Oh, it would be great if you could show it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, just go on YouTube, just put in Hal McRae, McRae goes nuts. You will see exactly why it says he goes.
I might
nuts.
just take a peek here as we.
Yeah. So here we go.
I didn't want to get myself into a situation where all I had to go after him was all right, and our lefts were swinging the bats well. So I wanted my left-handed hitters to hit.
Did you consider Brett for Miller with the bases loaded in the 7th?
No, don't ask me all these stupid ass questions. No. In the God, all these stupid ass questions every night. Find the I hit Brett for Miller. Miller started the game. He's playing against left-handed pitchers. Brett is not playing against left-handed pitchers. Find the I bat for Miller. You think I'm a goddamn fool? I'm tired of all these questions every night. And stay out and ask all these dumb ass questions. Excuse me. Sucker. Ask me that stupid ass shit every night.
Dude had a cut on his face.
Right.
I'm not taking no shit off. You guys are not taking no shit off the players. I'm sick and tired. I'm fed up with everything. No from you guys, no from you players. And they can do any thing they want to do. I'm sick and tired of all this bullshit. Now, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I'm taking all you sons of
all you.
Now put that in your pipe.
You got to
and
do
smoke
yourself a favor and look that up for yourself. And man, because that was
classic,
hilarious.
That, you know what? That's my 2-for-1 for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's worth two of them.
Yeah, there we go. That's my 2-for-1 special.
Yeah, man.
2 piece in the biscuit. Bam. There you go. Right there.
No drink.
So next week we'll do another meltdown.
Right.
Favorite top 3 or whatever we want to do next week. So stay tuned. Hey, that was fun.
I can't wait for the next one, man.
Yeah, that was definitely fun. Up next, I believe it's time for the NBA.
Is it really?
Yes. As of yesterday, it's official. NBA season is underway. Yesterday we had We had Boston versus Philadelphia. Then we had OKC versus Golden State.
Close game.
Celebrating the ring and everything. NBA season's here, fellas. How y'all feel, man?
About time, man. You know.
It's amazing how fast it came, though.
But you know, nothing will top the last offseason, man. We're really only one thing that mattered this offseason. Last offseason.
What was that?
Somebody named James.
No. What you talking about?
James Harden.
No.
James Harden.
Not James Harden.
Oh, James Jones. He's now.
He's
like
James Jones.
One of the interim GM for the Suns
Interim
now.
GMs. Yeah.
So
was that the James you were thinking of?
I wasn't even thinking about a James. I was thinking about a Kawhi.
Oh, Lil Wayne.
I didn't see you there.
Right.
I can't even answer your question without talking to you for real. I don't even know where you at, to be honest.
Yeah, so I believe you're talking about LeBron, Lebanon
James.
No. If you're gonna do it, you got to do it right.
It is.
Wow, it's been a minute since I've been able to say this about basketball. Basketball's being played. I believe you all are talking about LeBron, Raymond James.
All right, so Boston Celtics came out and pretty much destroyed the Sixers.
Well, let's be real. Everybody except Kyrie. Kyrie had a horrible game.
And with that being said, Boston still blew out the Sixers.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
That's not a problem.
Great.
That's great.
No, I'm saying in regards to the Sixers, though.
Yeah, that's a big problem for the Sixers.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
That says a whole lot.
No, what the real problem is.
What?
Is Joel Embiid getting dunked on by Jaylen Brown.
He didn't really get dunked.
I mean, look, okay, if that's the case, then Blake Griffin didn't dunk on that other guy because the same thing happened.
No, see, Blake was a little more closer than.
No, it wasn't. Blake's whole hand didn't hit the rim. Blake threw the ball in. Jaylen was closer than Blake was.
Jaylen Brown's been off the backboard.
Look, no. Look,
the backboard.
Another reason why we should have video.
Yeah.
Man, look, it was still his hand was still closer to the rim than Blake's was. Blake just threw it in there. He was like,
both were nice though, Blake's and Jaylen Brown's.
Exactly.
But the Suns, the Sixers, man. I don't know, man. I had some higher hopes for them, and I know it's game 1. I know it's early.
I mean,
it's early, but it's like,
don't give no shortcuts. Don't get no shortcuts.
Right, but where are you seeing the change from last year? The progression from last year to this year.
The progression.
I don't see Ben Simmons shooting more jumpers. I didn't see it. I know he's obviously had a triple-double last night, but you still don't have the outside shot. Joel Embiid, he's still not backing guys down like a big man should. He keep on wanting to do these, 3-man or shooting guard moves. You got to post up.
They're a victim of one of the enemies to success, complacency. They are complacent. They're resting on what they did last year. And they have to remember this is a new season. You just got to go out and prove yourself and show everybody that last year wasn't a fluke. They don't have that fire, man. They're complacent. They came in complacent, and it showed.
Do you think Brett Brown is the main reason why? The coach?
Maybe one of the reasons. One of the factors, but you know what? As a player, you got to be up for playing these games. You know what I mean? And I think the coach has a lot to do with getting your team ready.
Yeah.
And you just ain't getting. I mean, everybody's complacent to me.
I feel you. Yeah, I was definitely expecting more from Philadelphia last night, and they didn't get it. But someone who is showing some progress, Jason Tatum.
Man,
this guy from St. Louis. Here's a guy. He came out. And you know what I like about it too is he's getting so much love from everyone. It ain't just locally. Slam Magazine, one of the hottest magazines in hoop. One of the hottest hoop magazines, front cover. He's getting these endorsement deals from New Era and whatever else. And like all these people from different social media sites, they are really on the Tatum hype train. It's good to see.
Yeah.
It is really good to see. And he came out last night, had 20-some points, 9 rebounds. He came out doing this thing.
There's somebody else that got drafted last year who's from St. Louis, or well, not from St. Louis. Is he from St. Louis? I mean, St. Louis area.
Who?
Guy plays for the Nuggets. He used to play for Mizzou.
Oh Lord.
What is he doing?
He's still on the sidelines.
Is he on the sideline?
Yeah. Dang. And there's no telling if he'll play at all this year, truthfully.
Still hurt?
Still hurt. Still recovering.
Still
recovering. He had another back surgery over the summer. So.
Well, you know what? One of us knows about backs.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. So you know how that can be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's messed up. Stan, how you feel about yesterday's game?
We're still talking about the Philly and Boston game, right?
Yeah.
It was eye-opening to realize that in my mind there's no more excuses that can be made for Boston.
True.
Not winning against Cleveland last year. They were like, oh, Kyrie wasn't there. Gordon Hayward wasn't there. They were there last night. They didn't do nothing. That's scary. That's terrifying. To know that Kyrie Irving could be on the court and not be a factor.
And still beat a high caliber team and pretty much blow them out.
I think it was a 20-point loss.
They are loaded. Just
18 to 20 points.
Yeah.
They are just about as loaded as the Golden State Warriors.
Even though the Golden State Warriors barely escaped last night.
That is true. But
And
you know
that
what?
was
That
without
may
OKC having Westbrook too.
And just early. I know it's early, like you said.
Right.
But Boston's looking like they will be the team in the East right now.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And then going back to what you said about Hayward, you know, like he was 100%. He's still trying to get back into, you know.
Right. You had a broken leg, man.
Right.
And you know, you may be healed up physically, but mentally,
yeah,
it got to do something to you, man.
Yeah.
That was a nasty, nasty injury.
And then, like you said, game 2, Golden State, OKC. At first you thought, blowout. But then Paul George came out, third quarter. He was hitting them J's, shoot the J, shoot it. And he was on fire, and OKC came back. But they didn't have enough. Golden State did their thing. Granted, once again, Russell Westbrook was on the sidelines, pimped up in his outfit, had them shades on.
And still, a certain somebody still made it a priority to talk trash.
Yo, boy.
Yep.
If that's my boy and he's on the court, yo boy.
I know it's all bad. I know. At least his boy got fired.
Yeah.
You and your boy are twins right now, ain't you?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
We're brothers.
But the problem is
we're happy and we're out.
The problem is he's making more money than I am. So he's good.
Well, I wouldn't go as far. I wouldn't go as far as to
please.
say he's good. I'm just saying he's making more money.
He's good, man. He got a deal with Puma too, so he's good.
Look, let me tell you something. We ain't never gonna see them shoes on court.
Yep.
You talking about war about him?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Or on court. Period.
No, because Terry was there. He signed with them. He had them on last night. He was his shoes was glowing, orange joints and yellow.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I guarantee you're not gonna see a pair of Puma basketball shoes outside of the NBA.
Oh, okay.
Because let me tell you, the outside.
I think we had this conversation a couple months ago.
The outside market is run by two people right now. Well, two on the third. They just need more people on the third one. It's run by four actually. It's run by Nike. Well, no, three because Jordan is under Nike now. So it's run by Nike.
Back under Nike?
Yeah. It's run by Nike, Adidas. Oh, he did that again? I don't be keeping up with that, brother. It's not okay. Nike and or Jordan, Adidas and Under Armour. Those the three.
Yeah, but then you have these youngsters like you about to say who's rocking, these K-Swisses and
colorful like Pumas and stuff.
What's that, New Balance and stuff like that? And
New Balance isn't a basketball shoe.
No, but I'm saying what these kids are rocking now, and so you can even add on.
They have their
Puma.
vibrant colors on their shoes.
So, but the Puma doing their little crazy colors, kids like that stuff.
Yeah,
and that's exactly why Jay-Z took over that market. And did y'all see Lonzo's new shoes? Lonzo Ball?
No, I didn't.
Get a chance, just type it up.
Oh, no.
Now, look. Thankfully, this time it's not $495. They're just $200.
Oh, they're just $200.
Yeah, that's all. Just $200. So check them out.
Just a modest price, right?
Lonzo Ball's new shoe just came out today. Well, he put a thing out today in regards to you can pre-order them now.
Oh, sweet Lord.
What is this? You know what they look like, man? They look like one of them shoes that you make when you have a creator player and them generic shoes.
Right.
Just with colors.
And see, if y'all look at Paul George's shoes and then compare them to Lonzo Ball, you kind of see a similarity.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Like with the strap going up front, stuff like that.
This is like one of them generic shoes in the football game that them offensive linemen wear.
Ooh. Oh, Madden.
They just got little some colors, and the colors don't even match. They got orange and a lime, yellow,
that
green.
Was playing. That's how they do it.
And
now.
a blue.
Let me tell you something.
Break it down, Stan. Fashion guy, fashion guru.
They got a white version of these shoes. The white one looks.
Don't endorse the shoe.
The white one.
Don't endorse the shoe.
I'm not endorsing the shoe.
Okay, good.
I'm not endorsing the shoe.
Great.
It's still a trash shoe.
Thank you.
The shoes will tear up on you. All right. And if they were that good, Zoe wouldn't have been playing in some LeBron 16s. If they were that good, y'all want to count how many times he was actually on court in his shoe last year?
Oh, it was like less than 5 times.
Less than 5. That brother was playing in Nikes.
Sure did.
He can play in whatever shoe he wants since he's not tied down. But then they also trying to make money with these the Zoe 2.19 whatever,
aka buddies.
Buddies. Lonzo Ball and them are making the
2018
new
buddies.
They're making the next generation dad shoe. Okay,
exactly.
Wow,
that's what this white one is. This white shoe,
yes, it is
the next generation dad shoe. Okay,
it sure is.
That's exactly what it is.
Wasn't Steph Curry's shoes like
Steph
that too?
Curry had a dad shoe too.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you'll see the new face of Kareem Bigums.
And you know what? I'm sorry, but
with the long socks.
I'm sorry, but help me out with this.
Kareem could pull that. Kareem could pull this off.
He could pull it off.
Yeah, he could.
But Lonzo and Steph, no. But I don't get the hype.
And one's a real player, and one's not. So that would tell you something.
But look, I don't get the hype on these Yeezys. I don't get it at all.
They look like a glorified military boot.
It looks ugly.
Okay, see that's one pair of Yeezys. I know what pair you're talking about. They kind of look like these Lonzo shoes.
It's terrible.
But then there are other pairs that actually look good. Like 350s look good. The 500s look good.
First of all, I don't even know why we talking about Yeezys.
Because he brought it up. And he brought it up. The shoes look good. The first edition under Adidas look good as well.
I know.
It's just he had a snafu with the 450. The 450 was just which is why you don't see him a lot except on his feet.
Right. That's it. Or in a dumpster.
That too. Or on a homeless person because they thought they were some Skechers.
Oh, these are fly shoes.
Oh man, these are new Air Skechers, man.
Hey, Sadal,
Do they light up?
Touching me, man.
So Sadal should be knowing.
No.
Do they light up?
I know.
You see Sam more than we do, don't you?
No, I'll be working in the office.
Got you.
Oh dang. All right. Well, since we talking about shoes, Kyrie also debuted his new shoe
The Halloween
last night.
ones, right?
I think they were just black.
Okay.
But he did debut the Kyrie 5. Kyrie 5 looks real good. Of course, we already saw the LeBron 16s. Those look great. KD debuted his new shoe. Nike always comes with the same. They apply the same technology to every shoe, which I understand. But you know the designs are different.
I can't stand the prices, man. I just can't do it. I'm not paying no $150 or $200 something. I just can't do it.
The most
my days of buying sneakers like that is over with.
If y'all can't let me know, then you can pay for my shoe. I'm
sorry. But now there's some sneaker heads out there that they just sneaker
collection.
True sneaker heads.
Yeah. The last pair that I'll consider buying are the Volume 2 of James Harden's signature shoe. Those look nice, and then he's got a streetwear line too. Like James Harden, he's for it on the court and off the court. Plus, Adidas just has quality looking shoes at affordable prices. I've never paid more than $120 for an Adidas shoe.
I know Joel Embiid just signed with Under Armour too.
Joel Embiid is about to be the next John Wall of NBA shoes. John Wall done been with
Nike to
We gonna start at the beginning. That brother was with Reebok. He was with Reebok. He the first dude to unveil the zigzag technology. That flopped. Then he went to Adidas. That flopped. Then he went to Jordan. That flopped. Now he with Nike. That flopped. I feel like the only way a big baller brand shoe will really get sold is if John Wall sells them, wears them. I feel like he'll put some on soon.
So,
but these Adidas real nice. I done pulled up.
That is a broad view of the NBA season underway. Got more games going on right now, so please check them out. Tomorrow night is on in Portland. Lakers at Portland. The debut, of LeBron. LeBron. Playing for the Lakers. So
of LeBron.
Right. So a whole lot in store coming up. With that being said, we have the upcoming, we have the preseason NBA power rankings. Let's go from 10 to 1. And let me know what y'all think. Number 10, we have the Nuggets.
Okay.
Number 9.
Oh, they are higher than the Trailblazers, and they went to the playoffs.
Right. I'm sorry.
saying.
Number 9, the Bucks. A lot of hype I've been hearing about the Bucks.
Giannis.
They're a pretty solid team. I mean, they're not that bad.
His biggest flaw is similar to Ben Simmons, and that's his outside jumper.
Yeah.
Word is, and I saw some highlights that his jumper has improved. If that mug has improved,
dangerous.
Top 2 player.
It has improved, but dude is a what? Small power forward, one of them?
He's considered a small forward, but he can play point guard or he can play center.
That's one thing that I really don't like that's going on right now. Everybody is playing positionless basketball.
That's how the game is now.
I mean,
and then on top of that, all these big dudes trying to shoot the 3.
Yep.
But when you can, why not?
Because you're a big dude. You got you got 3 other people that can shoot the 3. You got a 4th dude trying to shoot the 3, and you freaking 7'2" dang on tall.
Man, the
and then you got a center.
Power forwards of Patrick Ewing and
it is not the 90s no more.
Which is why you complain about Joel Embiid not backing down because that's not the league anymore.
Post up move.
So by that you really can't complain about Joel Embiid because that's not the league anymore. He's playing what it is.
But it has to come to a point where you should be able to do both. Just because you big and you can shoot doesn't mean you still can't be strong in the paint when need be.
Because you're gonna get dusted and left behind.
You know, if
or you're gonna get dunked on.
Like for instance,
by Jaylen Brown.
even Steph Curry, sometimes he may not hit a 3-pointer every time, but he got handled still, and he'll go to the hole.
Yeah, the game.
So he changes his game up depending on if he's hot or not. You know, sudden now like if you JJ Redick, you in trouble.
Yeah.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's all you got.
But you got certain guys like Durant. He can shoot 3-pointer all night long, or he take it to the hole. So there's no excuse for Embiid. You should be able to back your butt down the paint because you like 280 some pounds. Use it. And then if you open for a 3-pointer, shoot the J. Number 8, the Lakers. Number 7, the Thunder. Number 6, 76ers. 5 is the Jazz. 4, the Rockets, in which as of right now, Melo is coming off the bench. And they're playing right now.
Get all that talk.
Number 3, the Raptors. Number 2, Boston. Number 1, Golden State. And we'll have an update for you next week on the Power Rankings.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I believe it's time for... Oh, so there was an article on Bleacher Report.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe Bryant had a meeting with Jeannie Buss. This was during a time where they still had the old regime. Mitch Kupchak, Jeannie Buss's brother. I think, was it Jim or something? James Buss, something
Jeannie
like
Buss?
that. But
I think it was Jim.
So he was like, hey, if you want to change this culture of this team, you need to go ahead and make some drastic changes, including your brother. Because if you're trying to attract marquee free agents, superstars to come to LA, you got to do some stuff different. After that, what she do? She got rid of her brother, brought in Magic, got rid of Mitch Kupchak, brought in Rob Pelinka, Kobe Bryant's former agent. And now this past offseason, he brought in the biggest fish, LeBron James. Everybody was saying, oh, it was all Magic. He came to LeBron's house close to the midnight hour, close to trade deadline, not trade deadline, but free agency. Should we be thanking Kobe and not Magic?
That might make some people mad.
For LeBron.
That might make some people conflicted.
I just want to run back what you said.
Yes.
Kobe told Jeannie to make changes.
Yes.
He didn't say anything specific.
But
he just said
he already knew the end result after he made these changes. He knew that there'd be a culture shift once you get rid of these bad apples. And
he also knew that the biggest fish and the most rumored to go to LA was LeBron James. So he also knew that it was out there. It wasn't a secret.
So pretty much he like foreshadowed everything.
Yeah.
The minute the report came out that LeBron's son was transferring to a school in LA.
Ding, 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 ding.
And LeBron is a family man.
Yep.
That's how you knew he was coming to LA.
But
Magic didn't have to talk to him.
No. That I disagree, because he was not going to come to the Lakers under the old regime, because that regime was going through hell. His brother and Mitch Kupchak. No, LeBron wanted to make sure that all that behind the scenes stuff was taken care of first, which it was when he brought in Magic and he brought in Rob Pelinka. It wasn't no one coming to the Lakers that you want to come, to the Lakers until they got rid of them bad seeds. So Kobe Bryant knew that. He said, hey, if you want to bring these guys in, you got to go ahead and take out the old people who's causing these issues. Because there was a big issue going on with LA.
He was a former superstar player, and he understood what these type of players wanted.
Yeah, especially LeBron. He just got through dealing with crap from his previous owner.
Right.
Dan Gilbert.
That's why he was unhappy. That's why he wanted to leave.
Yeah. So
in the first place. So he don't want to go to another situation.
If you want to bring in the biggest fish, you got to make drastic moves. It's the same we say about the Cardinals. You want to bring in superstars, you got to have a whole different mentality. And if I hate to bring it up again, but if Mazzelot doesn't come through this offseason,
oh, you gonna be on the Fire Mazzelot
going fishing?
Is it gonna be a new hashtag for you?
New hashtag.
Fire Mazzelot?
Fire Mo.
Fire Mo.
Yeah, so going back, should we be saying Kobe, thank you? Cause I think one of y'all was talking about you don't see Kobe really being happy that LeBron joined LA because it might take away his, which is not, because Kobe Bryant is concrete, solidified love affair. It's never gonna leave. But someone was saying a while back, I don't think Kobe really liked LeBron taking that spotlight.
I don't remember. I think I alluded to the fact that maybe deep down he maybe have a little, because he's a competitive guy, that that competitive edge would say,
he ain't gonna take my shine.
But I didn't go full on, oh, he's unhappy. And,
I think it was a show we had at the spot. Someone said
okay, I think it was I didn't go fall the way there, but I just kind of like alluded to it maybe.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
All right.
Sounded like Jalen Ramsey. Anything else?
No. I don't know. All right. So that was pretty much everything in regards to the NBA. Now, everything WWE as we wind down this show.
All right. Let's go ahead and kick it off. More of the same for Raw. SmackDown, the 1000th episode.
The highlight of the week.
We saw the return of Rey Mysterio. He's now qualified for the World Cup at Crown Jewel.
He look good too.
At insert location here.
Undisclosed right now.
We already know Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles at Crown Jewel. They had a tag team match.
Great match too.
Daniel accidentally hit AJ, and AJ didn't like it. And punch, Usos win. The Bar are now tag team champions, thanks to a interference from somebody I really didn't expect to see. The Big Show.
Right.
Still. Y'all talk about Undertaker and Kane and Triple H and Shawn Michaels and all that stuff. The Big Show.
They keep bringing back these old heads.
The Big Show done had so many names. He was first. He was Paul White, whatever his name is. He was
the Giant first.
Right, the Giant. And then he had hair. Then he didn't have hair. Then he grew his hair again. Then he cut it. Then he was big. Then he was skinny. Now he's skinny. Just
he all over the place.
He was a good guy and a bad guy.
Good guy, bad guy, good guy, bad guy, good guy, bad guy. A guy that really just wanted to provide for his family. Bad guy, stooge for the authority. Good guy, guy who was standing up for kindness, cure, and pediatric cancer. Guy that put Kofi Kingston through a friggin' announcer's table.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
So add him to the list. We saw the return of Evolution. And
that was interesting, wasn't it?
Dear God, yes it was. Batista grabbed the mic.
So Batista came back, huh?
Oh yeah, Batista was there. It was the full team of Evolution. Yeah, Batista, you had Rick, you had Randy, and you had old Triple H. And Randy took a crack at Batista. He was
he did.
Randy, Batista, who spent more time in the makeup chair than he has in a WWE ring.
Wow.
And you know what I thought in my mind? I was like, that dude makes more than you in a whole year in a week.
Yes.
Shut up.
Marvel is getting him.
Marvel is getting that dude paid.
He's good.
And then here comes Batista reading off everybody's accolades. He got to Ric Flair, and I like how he told Ric Flair this was a family show, and then did something totally not family oriented.
Oh.
He pulled a Kevin Hart. Remember when Kevin Hart was talking about his daddy coming in to the spelling bee? Can you spell long? Like, that's what he did. So he did that. Talked about Randy. And got to Triple H. Said this man, 14-time champion. This man is this business. This man carries this business. There's nothing in the WWE that this man has not done. He giving him his kudos. Except beat me.
Right.
And I'm like, uh-oh.
And like you heard everybody
was like,
in the arena, oh.
And what's crazy
face
is
was classic too.
Like Triple H's face went from smile to just like that. And then, like, you know, afterwards they hugged it out. But then there were, I applaud Triple H and Batista for being great actors.
Yeah.
For knowing what to do. Like, there was still the tense looks between the two.
Doing handshakes and everything.
They're in handshakes and everything.
Batista's an actor now, you know.
So
he's
now,
pick up some pointers.
So now what I'm looking to see is who's going to come back to SmackDown in a couple weeks to make the challenge. I feel like it'll be Batista.
I don't think it'll be just SmackDown.
I mean, well,
Crown Jewel?
I mean, you know,
don't they have a match at Crown Jewel?
No, it's DX versus the Brothers of Destruction.
Right.
He can't
Yeah.
he can't come to Raw and do it. He didn't return on Raw.
What I'm saying is, what if Batista interferes in that match and foreshadows? Is that your word again? Foreshadowing.
All right, so let me
and
go
foreshadows
ahead.
a future
match
that we bring back the old guys again. And have that going.
All right, so what you're saying is Batista
Yeah.
is going to come back.
Yes.
At Crown Jewel.
Yes.
And interfere.
Yes.
To help the Brothers of Destruction. Half of which is The Undertaker, who he has a storied WrestleMania rivalry with. Matter of fact, it goes past WrestleMania. They had some great matches.
Yep, sure did.
So you think he's going
I mean,
Oh,
but
the
his primary focus is going to be on just making sure Triple H doesn't win. So whether he's facing Taker or whatever, his focus, if he does, make this move.
You all have to observe it this way too. You have to take into account how the whole last time ever match got set up.
Right.
Which is
nobody
last time
interfered. It was for a singles match, so technically they were right.
Yeah.
I hate it. You have to think about how it was all set up. It's
questionable.
Think about how it was all set up. Nobody interfered in anything. An event was set up. They reached out. It was all done over the phone and stuff. Over phone, over internet, over email. The correct way. Dave Batista just finished up. They just wrapped up the last Avengers movie.
Right.
Which I know the name of it now, but I'm not gonna talk about that because I read the thing and I was like, oh, that's a cool name. So just did that. You got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and 4 coming. Batista ain't got time
to be running around,
to be catching international flights to disrupt the match. Okay, back to the set. Nah, he ain't got time for that. They gonna do it. They gonna do it the great way that all these other matches have been set up.
You gotta put real life into it, man.
Because
it's supposed to be kayfabe.
Man, if McMahon says, "Hey, I'm gonna pay you a certain million to come out to interfere," what time should I be there?
Right.
Vince, what time should I be
You
there?
know how much money you're gonna have to pay Guardians of the Galaxy and Avengers Infinity War star Dave Batista to come out? He ain't just Dave no more. He ain't just sitting at home. This man done been in the movies.
The Rock comes back, you know.
The Rock comes back.
The Rock came back twice at WrestleMania. Once to win the title. He had the title for a whole year, defended it at the next WrestleMania. And he was a big movie star. One of the biggest movie star in Hollywood. And he did that.
Correction. The Rock won the title of Royal Rumble against CM Punk.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yes. He had...
Okay, that's 3 matches then.
No. Just 2. The first one against Cena, which was the official match, which was at WrestleMania 28.
The second one against
WrestleMania 29 was the championship match. He won the championship at Royal Rumble against CM Punk, ending the 434
Okay, well,
day
I misspoke, but
title reign.
that's 3 times that he wrestled. He was a movie star. He was making fast.
I mean,
and Furious
before that,
movies.
he wrestled more than that too. Well, it was a break. It was a break in between. You know, that's just
saying,
one movie.
I'm just saying, man. It ain't unprecedented.
And then plus Batista has been saying, "Yeah, I miss being, with the, the company." So
he'll probably pull a Goldberg or something. Come back, Triple H, you're next. All that crap, and then that'll happen.
About that.
Real quick, what was your thoughts on Ronda Rousey's promo?
Oh, Ronda Rousey nailed it.
Yes.
That was the highlight of Raw.
Yes, it was.
Cause bruh, like Ronda Rousey, her writers hit it on the nail on Monday.
Sure did.
Oh my God, it was so beautiful. The Bellas were talking about we gave the word diva new meaning. They kept saying diva. I did not think in this women's evolution era I would hear diva so many times.
Why are they saying diva?
Because it was a setup. And then Rhonda was like, I despised everything about the diva era. You all are just some DMBs, do nothing Bellas.
Right.
I was hoping she was gonna say the other one because when I heard DMB, I was like, do nothing. I'm like, oh, she said Bellas. And then, the Bellas was talking about all the doors they've knocked down. And Rhonda with the line of the century. You're talking about all these doors you've knocked down? The only door you knocked down was to John Cena's bedroom. I was like, whoa. And then he kicked you out of the same door that you knocked down. I was like,
yeah. It was super dope, man. I was like, go ahead on.
What have I been missing? See, every time I decide not to watch these things,
I was like,
stuff like this happens.
Yeah. Now, overall...
Hold on. There was another thing she said before that.
Like,
she was like, you all got your name by living off of your man's names.
Right.
Stealing and watering down their move sets. I was like,
right.
Wow. I'm like, don't nobody say move set. The writer messed up there. Don't nobody say move set. They say moves. I'm like, move set. Somebody was playing 2K19.
Right. Same thing I said.
Which I picked up, and it's great.
That is just... That's unbelievable, man.
Yeah, she came with it.
Now, well, before that, it's going to be Rhonda versus Nikki Bella for the title.
It's funny how when you tell the truth, this is what happens, man. Mm-hmm. Just tell the truth.
Can I be honest? I don't understand why the Bellas came back. There were so.
I mean, strictly because of evolution. That's it.
No, I don't. Still, I know it's for evolution.
Yeah.
With that being said, I still don't know why they came back.
And then,
do you want to know what the highlight of their career really is? Matching outfits, twirling around, shaking their butts, and being divas. They are the epitome of divas.
By the way, Nikki, I love that move. Just so you know, but just to kind of add on to
John didn't love it.
Right. Out the door you go.
Oh, no.
Smack it, flip it, and leave.
No! I was waiting.
I didn't think that could get any worse. It just got worse.
But what made it worse, to add on to your point about bringing the Bellas back, except for having more women doing individual matches, they're putting a collection of women together for a big battle royal.
There are two singles matches.
That's it.
One tag team match.
And then a battle royal.
And a battle royal. For an all women's pay-per-view.
Yeah.
5 matches. This pay-per-view ain't gonna be no more than 2 hours.
Why
so what they did was they hyped us up, right?
Right.
Then they just dropped us when they announced the lineup.
This is the WWE for you. Utilize your...
And if you get a chance, go...
They're doing the same tactics at an all-women's pay-per-view that they do at any other pay-per-view.
For NXT and stuff
They just added 2 more matches.
And what's crazy is when you think about it, there's so many women that aren't on the bill. Who are actual women's champions. Well, we don't know who all in this battle royal. We don't know who finna show up. They might even call it all women's evolution rumble or whatever. It's like Beth Phoenix isn't in it. Michelle McCool, Layla, Melina, who I would love to see. Lord, I would love to see Melina. There are rumors that there are going to be women's tag team championships. Also, I forgot to mention the Mae Young Classic final will be there too. So that's 6 matches.
Right.
And an announcement for the first ever all women's pay-per-view. Now that I say it out loud, that's a good start, but it could be better.
Yeah, a little bit more matches, man. They're the king of having these 3 and 4 hour pay-per-views.
Well, those they include the women in those.
They do, but I'm saying, if they have 3 and 4 hours,
plus also
have it like
I don't think
matches.
I don't think NXT women are gonna be involved. I think they'll be pre-show,
or unless they add it to the battle royal.
205 doesn't have a women's division
at all.
There's not as many women. What's crazy is when they announced it, all the women from both brands were there. So I'm like, okay, y'all do know this is Raw, right? Why y'all got the women from SmackDown here? Y'all didn't want to announce it twice. Lazy bums. But something else I gotta remember. Vince McMahon showed up at SmackDown 1000 and ordered a dance break. I was done. I was like,
that man didn't dance, did he?
He Vince McMahon danced.
He just moved fast.
Oh, he just moved.
Yeah.
And then Stephanie got a good burn on him too. They were like, "What?" He was like, "No, you don't have to say it. He has his hearing aid in today."
Right.
I'm like, "Ooh, he just gonna burn your daddy."
Right.
Dang.
And going back real quick,
That's why
a lot of other women complained about this battle royal.
Oh yeah.
So if you go on the Bleacher Report on the under the thing wrestling, you'll see a lot of wrestlers like golly, Naomi and them.
They're vocal,
complaining about it.
I bet, man, because
they're definitely
that's
vocal about
silly,
it.
man.
Yeah.
It's just, well, honestly, I believe there should be. I believe I spoke on this the other week. I believe there should be more championships. I'd love to see a United States Intercontinental because there are enough women, and then there'll be enough challengers as well.
Yeah.
You can stretch out a pay-per-view.
You can make it happen.
It's so many titles you can announce, like tag team, U.S., the Intercontinental. We already got the 2 brand champs. You know, you got the 2 brand championships. Then you can put the United States on one, Intercontinental on another, and then have the tag teams. That'll expand your pay-per-view a couple hours.
Yeah.
It's just so much they can do. But yet again, it's Vince McMahon involving women. We all know how that works. Babe, your chest is too flat. Go fix it.
And I believe it's next week, the Evolution event.
That's at the end of the month.
Oh, okay. All right.
October 28th. They pushed it back.
Oh, did they?
I think, because if I remember correctly, it was supposed to be like on the 12th or something. It was supposed to be after, it was supposed to be in between. Well, it's still going to be in between. But it was supposed to be within October, like not toward the end. Because if I remember correctly, there was another date. And now it's going to be on the 28th. Somewhere.
All right.
And SmackDown is coming here in November, and I'm going to be there.
So that was everything WWE.
For the first time, I will not be there at SmackDown.
You know what? One more thing. I believe we saw the demise of Ziggler, Strowman, and McIntyre.
Yes. And yes, you are right.
Oh my God.
That ending was nice, though.
That was
with
a
McIntyre.
straight, like, wasn't no smacking of a thigh, wasn't no putting your hand up. That was a straight kick to the face.
And yes, you are right. October 28th, Evolution.
That was like when Braun Strowman hit Brock, and then Brock came back with that 2-piece. Like, hey, bro.
Right.
Hitting me for real.
Yeah, I think
if I want to get hit for real, I go to UFC.
I think Drew McIntyre can be a big player now. He can be a really big player.
Hold on. It's the demise of the 3.
Right.
Those 2 are still tag team champions.
Right, currently.
They need to break that up.
But those 2 have been kind of going in like, you can't beat me. I'm betting you kind of thing. So something going to happen between those 2.
And the reason Bobby Lashley went heel and did all that to Kevin Owens? Because Kevin Owens is already hurt.
Right.
He was hurt that week. So they did that to give him an out so he could have the surgery. Sami Zayn is still gone.
And see,
so now they're at home together.
And see, Lashley kind of went backwards this past Monday night.
Yeah, that was
it was stale.
It's like, how you suck at being a face and a heel? Yeah. What you supposed to be?
It was all bad.
Maybe he just sucks.
A tweener? No, what he needs to do and what the WWE creative needs to do is take from his persona and Impact. That was a heel.
Yeah, just come in, just straight dominating, man.
Just come in straight dominating, messing people up. What he needs to do is insert his nose in this crown jewel match. That's what he needs to do. He need to mess up Roman, because him and Roman, or let Roman win and then come after Roman. They already got that history. Mess up Roman, get the first Black Universal Championship. I really hope T-Bone ain't watching. Because I feel like as soon as he heard that, he calling you right now. Like, I'm just looking at your phone. Matter of fact, nope, that's it. That's everything WWE. Moving on to our congrats, you were right.
And just so you know, it's all love, T-Bone.
We just trying to get out of here.
All right, so yeah.
Krispy Kreme closed in 10 minutes.
Congrats, you were right. Anybody have any congrats?
Oh yeah, we did. Because last time.
Yeah. Anybody have any congrats you right for tonight?
Congrats, Smooth. You were right. The Patriots were gonna win, even though you ain't think you was gonna be right.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I mean, I broke it down to you.
You was sweating.
Nah, I broke it down to you. Was like, well, see, here, look, they won during Banner Night last year, and I'm like, well, yeah, but they ain't playing for the Banner.
They only won. They won off of a rookie mistake, literally.
Oh Lord.
Literally. Let that have been Justin Houston. That would not have happened.
Right.
But he injured.
You got one, Sadal?
I don't.
All right. I don't have one either. Idiot of the week.
Oh, man.
Long time since I did that.
Week.
So who's going first?
Sadal, you want it? Oh, go ahead, Stan.
All right. My idiot of the week is unnamed, but his action is known.
Uh-oh.
During the Sunday Night Football game, there was a fan, after Tyreek Hill scored his touchdown, who was not happy. A lot of fans flipped him the bird, like, hey, bleep you. But this guy went above and beyond the Call of Duty and threw his beer at Tyreek Hill.
Oh, no.
I was so pissed about that, too, man. And I'll explain why in a minute.
Threw his beer. And the people of Boston were pissed as well, but their reasons definitely going to be different than yours. They were like, you don't waste beer, man. You drink it. You're talking to drunk Celtics fans, so you know they wasn't going to be real about it. But the cops were able, through face recognition and all this other fancy stuff, they were able to recognize who it was. And now that man is banned not only from Patriot games, but from anything that would happen at Gillette Stadium.
Fool.
Wow.
He can't step foot in there. I don't even know of anything else that happens at Gillette Stadium other than the Patriots game.
Monster truck things. They have soccer games there.
Well, because white people do love monster
Maybe
truck.
concerts, maybe?
Yeah.
Concerts, maybe. I don't think Beyonce and Jay-Z are going to go to New England, so you can forget about that. Well, maybe Boston. So what's crazy about it is that I was joking with Andy. I was like, if Prince came back to life and for some strange reason wanted to play Gillette Stadium, you can't see it.
Nope.
If Jesus came back to the home of the most cheatingest NFL team for some reason other than just an ironic mind blow, like it's just like you ain't getting raptured up. You gonna get caught up in the rapture of love. So yeah, to the unnamed assailant. Well, you said you had something to say, so I'm gonna let you get yours in before I say all that.
Yeah, it's just the issue with Boston sports fans, period, in regards to how they treat brothers. If it's not someone that you play for, I mean, if you're not playing with the Boston Celtics or the Patriots or who else from Boston or the Red Sox,
Boston
they don't
Bruins?
have no love for you. Like for instance, I don't know if you saw the video. Giancarlo Stanton hit a home run. One of the last few games of the season.
That was his former name.
And
he named himself Mike Stanton.
Yeah. And a fan.
Yeah.
You know that?
Then he changed his name to Giancarlo.
Yeah. And a fan threw a baseball from behind from the Green Monster onto the field and actually hit Giancarlo in the back while he was running.
I know what you're talking about. I wouldn't chalk it up to that.
But I'm saying is
I understand what you're saying.
Right. It's just they have a certain way of how they treat brothers.
I would venture to say I'd raise you the sports fans, and I would say
Boston.
the whole
I was hoping like
town.
the people.
Yeah.
And just talk to Bill Russell. And if you know Bill Russell, he's a legend in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first blacks dominant players in the NBA.
Yeah.
He did not get along with the city of Boston for a long time. And a long time, they did not build a statue for him outside the stadium. The reason for that. Because he didn't come back. When he left, he didn't go back to Boston in years.
Wow.
Because of the treatment that he had in that city.
Interesting.
Yep. And it's just the city, man. The city is a racist city.
Also, my annual idiot of the week.
Once again,
John Gruden. Forever. So yeah, to the unknown assailant.
Somewhere he's giving you the Chucky eye.
I don't care. You need to give your team the Chucky eye.
Need some glasses.
You need to give yourself the Chucky eye. You need to put on some glasses and enhance your Chucky eye so you can read the dang old script of what plays to call.
Call them plays in 1985 still.
Right. When it's 4-1 and you got the beast. Feed the beast.
Jeff Fisher 2.0.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Should have stayed in the announcer booth.
And Rich, now.
Hold on. First off, you are my idiot of the week.
Right.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Maybe you don't need to drink beer. Wait, is it on me?
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, there we go. Maybe you don't need to drink beer so you can know how to get your head out your ass.
Hey, dude, whoever you are, stop. Get some help.
It's too late to tell him to stop. He can't go back.
He can't. That's a wrap. But yeah, I thought about this. Maybe John Gruden is doing the Jeff Fisher on purpose. Not have this team look good right now, but once you move to Vegas, all of a sudden, let's bring in this guy.
That's exactly
let's
what
bring in that guy. Now, granted, the Rams did change coaches.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, you can't say Jeff Fisher because he sucked in St. Louis, went to L.A.,
he is the GM,
sucked
right?
worse.
He's a GM, right?
No. Wait. No, he ain't. Someone else is a GM, I believe.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
I thought he had privileges too.
But he has a lot of control in regards to, who stays, who goes, obviously, because Khalil Mack is
right. He's gone. Yeah.
And he's talking about him like
which is why that is my annual idiot of the week. I don't want to make it the year because I want to say it every week. But that is my idiot of the week forever. Right. Forever, ever?
Sadal, what you got?
You know what? I had an idiot of the week, but then I'll just give it a pass, man.
Nah, they deserve it.
You know.
That was rude.
Dang.
It's not necessarily what they did last week. It's just that what they continue to do. And that's the coaching staff of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What are you doing starting this guy that has always gotten in trouble? He got placed in the game in the season, halfway through the season. Talking about Jameis Winston. When you have Fitzmagic on the bench.
Making history.
You bench him, you suck, and you continue to keep him on the bench. I have no idea why you're doing this.
I'll tell you why. Because they're doing basic math, Sadal. They're taking 1 + 1, Sadal. They're taking this one, and they add them up. They put them together, and they get an 11. Okay? They need to get 2. That's what they need to do.
You said 1 and 1. That's 11.
One.
They need to get 1-4 back on the field.
Yes.
Because 3 can be told these 3 words. You ain't right now. Okay, that's 5. But the basis was the 3. So, like, he's not. So what, he had 4 touchdowns this week. Or last week. Whatever the week qualifies as. Last game. So what? You still lost. What you gonna do? You got they in the Buccaneers are still making history now. They're probably no, it never happened. They're the only team in NFL history to bench a quarterback that threw for 400 yards in 3 consecutive games.
Wow. You gonna put him? So this is what we doing now. Tampa. We gonna bench your star quarterback, really, for nothing.
And the Blues just lost.
For that,
right?
For that, I wanted to give you a pass, but they didn't allow me to. But you know what? Hey, congratulations! You're the idiot of the week. Oh yes, I gotta give you credit where credit is due. Put it back on me.
Yeah, it's still on me. There we go.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Hey, get your head out your ass.
You know what? For you all, everybody on the line.
You big dummy. I found it.
All right. So
wait. So now I got kind of hype. He forgot to tell you all to stop it.
Right.
No, that was no. They don't deserve that.
Oh.
They don't. No, they need to be everybody on the line.
Good.
Everybody on the all the coaching staff on the line.
What's crazy is he was talking that a couple weeks ago. Based on this loss, everybody needs to get fired, myself included. Right. Look, it's like oh my goodness, it's like a Denny Green 2.0.
Yes,
Lord, we played the Bears. They were exactly who we thought we were, and we let them off the hook. Everybody needs to get fired, including myself. Matter of fact, everybody on the line.
Everybody on the line.
All right, so I did have 3, but you already kind of brought one up earlier, and that was Jalen Ramsey, so forget about that.
Oh, no, still talking about Jalen Ramsey. He deserved all that.
Okay.
That boy was on hush mode.
All right, so last week we had a segment basically in honor of him, trash talking people.
Yeah.
You know,
he had a lot to say about.
Right. So he's a man of many words, right?
Sure
many
he is.
words.
He had a lot to say.
Many words.
Many words.
But then,
he is a modern day sesquipedalian.
But then after losing to the Cowboys.
Oh, that is.
A long-winded person.
But after losing to the Cowboys, all right, just ask me a question about the game, like I'm Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. So, why did you get beat in the game? On the route there, what happened in that play?
I don't know.
Hey, Mr. Ramsey, how does it feel to get dusted by the Eminem of the NFL? Because in case you didn't know, Cole Beasley has a whole rap album out.
I don't know.
Jalen, what do you think should happen with the defense for the next upcoming week here? What you to do?
Probably play better.
Do you have anything to say about Blake Bortles and his performance?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's pretty much what he did.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, does it still make a sound?
Timber. So, so pretty much that's what he did throughout the whole interview. So my whole thing is, you can't talk all that stuff before games and have so much to say, but then you get defeated, and all you can say is, I don't know. So with that being said,
real quick before you say that,
go ahead.
Honestly, he should have shut up after the Kansas City game. But the brother ain't learned his lesson.
He didn't.
Talked all that mess. Tyreek made All-Pro as a return specialist.
Right.
He returned all your words back
and
to you.
Dusted
you. It's a reason they call him Cheetah.
He should have shut up when he got burned in week 1.
Ooh, we saying he going back to week 1 with it.
He got burned in week 1. His team happened to win, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
He got Vontae Davis, but he didn't pull Vontae Davis.
All right, so up next, Kelvin Benjamin. Now come on.
Of the Buffalo Bills?
Yes, you recall the issue that he had with Cam Newton, right?
Yeah,
So what was Cam Newton's complaint about Kelvin Benjamin?
He didn't.
He's overweight. He didn't run his routes out.
Wait, are we talking about like at that game, or are we talking about before
Prior.
the game?
Prior.
Oh, yeah, what you're saying.
So, what's the quarterback from Buffalo? Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Rookie. So before the game, you know how certain quarterbacks want to get that, that flow right with their receiver. He's like, hey man, let's go ahead and work out a little bit, run some routes before I throw the ball to you.
Yeah.
Guess what Kevin Benjamin told him?
I'm good. Nah, bro.
No.
So basically,
this is before NFL game.
Yes.
This is not preseason.
Yes.
This is week 6.
Yes.
He said no.
No.
Why?
He didn't have an answer. He just said no. And you wonder why Cam Newton felt the way he felt. And you wonder why Cam Newton felt the way that he felt.
Wow. I don't know what to say, man.
Obviously, Kevin Benjamin didn't either. Nor Jalen Ramsey.
I don't know.
I know what to say. You're 2-4. You ain't got no room to be saying what you want and don't want to do. And if you wonder how your old team is doing, they're 3-2. Doing fine without you.
Right. All right. So
and look, You on the team with players quitting. You got to give it your all, okay?
He gave up a long time ago, man.
Man. Speaking of giving up,
I gave up alone.
This last one, Josh Norman.
Now, wait a minute. What?
Yes.
Josh Norman.
Josh Norman.
Didn't they just win?
Right, but this is the game before against the Saints, Monday Night Football. He was inactive in the second half of that game. People didn't realize it. The reason why he was inactive during halftime, you know how the coach had this speech for the second half?
Yeah.
The whole time, Josh Norman had on his headphones. And he didn't want to take them off when he was asked to take off his headphones during halftime.
Of an NFL game.
Not before the game, not after the game, during the game for second half adjustments. He kept his Beats by Dre's on or his Bose headphones on.
I would have went over there. Man, I almost had to get 10 seconds and smacked the fire out of him, man. And smacked him right off his head.
So that's the reason.
If I was his teammate.
That's the reason why he was inactive for the second half. Was because of that. It wasn't because of anything else. Like he was hurt. No. Because he had on his headphones and he just wanted to be in his own.
Woo!
Hey, man.
What's his name? Damian Woody? Remember that moment he had?
Yeah.
I would have had one.
Yeah.
I would have had one.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Look, in his defense, Usher and Zaytoven just dropped this.
It is nice.
That's a nice album. Quavo just dropped.
Yes, yes.
You know, I don't know if he messed with the music, but LMA just dropped the whole album.
Classic.
If he's listening to LMA before in a football game, I'm sorry.
He was like, my bad for tripping on. Who else dropped the album? He could have been listening to Cole Beasley's album. It's pretty cool. Who else dropped? Lil Wayne. We still on the Carter 5. You know, it's a lot of things. Quavo's album. Oh Lord, did he say some things in that? Ooh-wee, Nicky. Woo. But Lord,
do you love me,
man?
But again, this is an NFL game. You're getting paid millions of dollars to play, and you're supposed to
lose. So I guess
you're supposed to be one of the best corners, which is highly overrated.
So basically, it's something going on with these cornerbacks. You know, Norman and Ramsey, y'all talking all this stuff, but then y'all actions show differently.
Yeah,
Richard Sherman costing Niners the game with that pointless penalty.
Well, I already told you about him. That wasn't gonna be, you know.
So with that being said, Jalen Ramsey, Josh Norman, Kelvin Benjamin, you are my idiots of the week.
Congratulations, y'all played yourselves.
Hey, get y'all heads out y'all asses.
Hey! All three of y'all on the line.
You big dummies.
All right. So, last one. What if?
What if the Rams pull a 16-0?
Woo.
Do you fear that they will end up like the 06-07 Patriots?
Very much so. It just does. The karma just doesn't go very well. And it goes back to the momentum. Kind of like how the Cardinals ran out of steam. St. Louis Cardinals, talking about baseball. How these teams ran out of steam at the very end. I fear that the most, more so than the bad, karma thing. It's just more of the momentum.
I'm going with a why not us mentality. Why not us be the first organization to go undefeated? I feel like Sean McVay is a very smart coach. He knows how to make adjustments. Remember the mentality I told you that he had last week that Jason Garrett didn't have in regards to not fearing failure? He's fearless. And I feel like he'll make adjustments in each playoff game and make history, man.
You know what? I often compare McVay to another young guy. He came into the league, and at the time he came into the league, he was the youngest head coach in the NFL, and that man was Don Shula. He came in with the Colts and went to the Dolphins, and Don Shula and his team in 1972 has the current record of being the only undefeated team in the NFL. Now, they only played 14 games at that time.
Right.
So, wouldn't it be great to have another young coach, dynamic coach that could coach just as long as a Don Shula, go and beat Don Shula's record?
And it goes back to your point earlier about how these NFL rules are allowing you to be even more aggressive on offense.
The rules are stupid.
So it allows you to do even more. So it gives you a chance to, score 40 points.
The rules are stupid.
And until they change the rules, McVay is going to use his abilities to outsmart you.
I got something I want to say about that. The rules are stupid.
All right, you got you a what if?
No, I don't have one there.
What if the rules weren't stupid?
It'd probably be a lot of Baltimore Ravens games from 2001.
Woo. Ooh, Lord.
Man.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't think we can make an excuse about it being rules. Because with this new rule, the Ravens still got 11 sacks.
Yeah.
So what's the real issue?
It's true.
I just thought about that. What's the real deal?
It's kind of like my short poem. It's not the issues, it's you.
Oh. All right, my what if. What if LeBron did lead the Lakers to a title this year?
He's winning MVP.
Would this be his greatest achievement?
No. His greatest achievement was leading that sorry team to the finals. There's more talent on this Laker team than it was on that Cavalier team.
But it's like even though there is more talent, he's in a Western Conference that is loaded. And everyone already has Golden State not penciled, but in pen and permanent marker that they're going to win a championship. If the Lakers go all the way this year, the first season, not the second, but the first season with this squad,
I say this. It would be a big achievement, but winning the championship in Cleveland, a city that if you know anything about Cleveland sports and their just unlucky situation, getting there, not just not losing, but getting close, so close and then falling.
Yeah.
I can go through them right now, but I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
But if you understand that history and understand what he did for that city and that sports town, that's the biggest accomplishment in sports to break that streak. So it would be big, but not as big as that one. That was huge and then to be from the area too, to do it. I think that tops it.
It's like when your son brings home an excellent report card. All A's, A pluses, no B's. All A pluses. With that being said, this will still be his greatest, because unlike the championship in Cleveland, they were in the finals the year before, and the year after, and the year after that. If LeBron takes this team that for the past 2-3 years have been looking in from the outside of the playoffs, if he takes this team to the playoffs, period, that's going to be crazy. Just period. If he does that.
Just to make the playoffs, I think.
I think everyone is already saying that. I think just the biggest shock would be they go to the finals, and then because I think whoever goes to the finals from the West is going more so likely be the favorite to win it all because it's the West already. So that's why I feel like it would be crazy if his first year he does it all.
I already told y'all what I said the prediction was going to be.
Yeah.
Celtics, Lakers, baby. We taking it back. Taking it all the way back to the 80s. Taking it back like foe on a Cadillac.
All right. So with that being said, that is our show for the evening.
Put a stamp on it.
Yes. Next week, we, God willing, hopefully everything works out. Our plan is to be at Smoke Session. You'll see it on the top left of your screen. Yeah, right there. I see you right there. We got the directions already on the screen for you. So please check us out. Share this page with everyone so we can be even more popular.
And also pray for Smooth's back.
Yeah.
That it heals up.
Dang it. Look, because I was going to be like, but if not, we'll be right back here.
Oh, man. And guess how long my back has been hurting? About a week back. So yeah. So
I see what you did there.
All right. I got it from the fast lane. So hey, shouts out to y'all. But yeah,
it's like dad jokes right there.
right. So once again, like, share this video, and we hope to see y'all in person, Smoke Session next week. This is the Platform Sports Talk Show. 3 bald-headed brothers who love sports. Because when it's about sports,
it becomes our business.
And business just picked up.
We out of here.
Power up on them.